On last week's edition of Horror on the Orient Express, our heroes find themselves in the backwater town of Oroshutz. As they looked around, they found that there was no inn for them to lay their heads in that night. Never fear, the jolly mayor of Oroshutz is here. Mayor Todor Nedic greeted the investigators and saw them to a round of drinks and a tour about town. When asked about interesting people in town, the mayor introduced the investigators to Father Christian Filipovic and his wife, Anna. The father and his wife seemed to be a happy enough couple, but when they realized that Anna had aged gracefully, India and Camellia took it upon themselves to find out why. Meanwhile, the rest of the investigators perused about Filipovic's statuary collection, where he informed them of Grandmother, his source of the artifacts that has lived in the woods for nearly 40 years. The evening drew to a close, and dinner drew near. Mayor Nedic invited the investigators over for dinner before the fertility ritual later on that evening. Is this ritual as harmless as the mayor says it is? What ointments does Anna use to keep her skin so supple? Let's find out on tonight's episode of Horror on the Orient Express. Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Horror on the Orient Express. I am Moss, for those of you who are completely in the dark and therefore live under a rock. I am your keeper of arcane lore, and these wonderful schmucks about me are our investigators. And let's go around and say hi to all of them. Unfortunately, we are one short. As from what Chris was saying, the owner of the candy van actually got in those multicolored Twizzlers, and he just could not resist. So he had to take a trip in the candy van, but
when
he will be.
When you say multicolored, you mean rainbow by any chance?
Yes, very much so.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but speaking of multicolored, Nomi, how are you this evening?
Meow 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 meow. I'm meow 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 meow. Meow 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 and meow 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 meow.
Whoa, Nomi, this is not that kind of show. This is not that kind of show. You're gonna have to refrain from that kind of language on this stream.
Oh, meow.
Yeah, but speaking of extra catty today, Frost, how are you?
Ralph?
All right. Is that it? That's all you got? That's all you got. Okay. I got nothing. JT, I guess I'm surrounded by pussies tonight. So
T, how are you this evening?
This is
I will end this damn stream right now, I swear. Is this what you guys were talking about while I stepped away? This is
No.
this is so funny. This is the
I didn't hear about anything about this.
Yeah, this is great. This is great.
Just gotta roll with it.
All right, Sevvy, do I even ask how you are this evening? I don't even know if I want to. All right. All right.
Could have been worse, Ross. We could have all been like, ooh, ooh.
Or his.
Yeah, it
I
could have
mean,
been way worse.
if this was a pet shelter or humane society, you all would have been put down by now.
Wow. Meow, meow,
Anyway,
meow, 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 meow,
Moss is just mad because he spayed.
Yeah, I'm fixed.
Oh.
So with that out of the way, thanks guys for your enlightening insights, I guess.
Meow?
Yes,
Meow, meow, meow.
indeed.
Meow, meow, meow,
I-
meow, 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 meow.
If you
Okay,
think
I'm
I
done.
won't end this stream, I will.
Moss, we all just wanted to surround you what you are. A pussy.
It's too late for that, my friend. It's too late for that. Okay, so I guess we'll just move on since we know how everybody's doing.
Moss has gained an indefinite insanity.
Oh god, I am way past it, man. I am way past it. Okay, so let's give away some benefits, shall we? First and foremost,
Whoa,
since we
let's
ended a
go.
little bit early last week, the benefits from last week are going to carry over to this week. So keep that in mind as I read the following. We do have
Don't delete the old ones. Got it.
correct. We do have 1 gold subscription. Thank you, Fantastic Sarcastic. And who does that? Wait, who does that go to? Oh, Chrysanth, is that right? That's me? Oh, wow. How nice. Thank you, Fantastic Sarcastic. I will use that most wisely. We do have fan art from Sassy Witch, so everybody gets a Eureka point from that.
Yay! Thank you,
Yay,
Sandy Witch, for
Sandy.
trying.
Yeah, we got 2 2. We got 43 likes from last stream, which we did not redeem last stream, which is a first. And we also got 24 comments last stream. So in total, everybody gets 2 Eureka points.
Meow.
Meow.
I'll take them away, I swear.
I don't think the mic gets my when I'm purring. I don't.
No,
I think that
we
noise
can hear
gate
you.
doesn't
We
get
can
it.
hear you purr.
Oh, there's
Oh,
a noise.
It is a noise.
All right.
It's the sound of Moss,
Soul
pulling
dying.
his,
It's the
pulling
sound
his,
of Frost dying
Glock.
on the inside.
pulling his Glock and ready to pull that trigger in
Oh,
Minecraft.
okay. I was like, sound of me doing what? Oh, okay. You're saying something less.
Wait, what are
Very
you
good.
thinking? Wait, what were you thinking of?
Wow.
I don't know.
What
I
are
don't know what
you
you're thinking
pulling,
of.
Moss?
After all of the BS
Bananas.
that comes out of your mouth, Nomi, you should know that people have freaking
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, look at
Hey,
me
come
drinking and
on.
not talking.
Wow, Moss, I didn't know you had
Mhm.
such a passion of hate towards me.
Be nice
Oh,
to know
it's-
me if you
it's
really must know. If
it's
you
a
really
loving
must know.
hate. It really is.
It was my idea for us to just talk like cats during the intro.
Oh, so you're the one I need to punish. Very good. Okay.
See that? I didn't even get the message, and I just knew what to do.
Yeah, JT smart.
Because I'm a real one and I do what my friends need me to do.
Let's go.
And that means playing a tabletop game with my friend Moss.
Wow, I was going to say something a little hurtful, but then you brought it right back around.
Oh, man. I was going to say, I've got some carpets, heavy carpets rolled up that you shouldn't look inside that we need to move real quick.
She's just
And I
setting you up for a bigger fall, buddy. Bigger fall.
And she's got a Cybertruck, so we're set.
Yeah. And I have a fridge full of bologna slices and I'm not afraid to use them.
Whoa.
What does that mean?
They're not as dangerous as those cheese slices that are
Okay.
square. They've got edges.
That's also very true. But with bologna slices, do not take my advice, people. Do not follow what I'm about to say. But if there's someone that you kind of don't like and you want to I'm going to do an inconvenience, add a little inconvenience to their life, you just get bologna slices, circular ones, and you put them on their car. You let that cook in the sun for a good minute, and the acid in the bologna eats the paint.
Wow.
What? That is
Yeah.
heinous.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's something a woman would do.
It's
Moss.
almost like
That is
eggs.
so passive aggressive.
With the price of eggs right now.
Well, hell have no fury like a woman scorn. So
That's
now
true.
that I know that Moss has it out for me, I was like, I'll save the
Baloney
bol-
galore.
I will not only baloney galore, I will save my baloney for later because I have other things that can ruin Moss's day.
I will make sure to stay away from Nomi with baloney.
Wow. Wait,
No,
no,
baloney.
Nomi
with
baloney.
No me baloney.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
but-
want to know which way that goes.
I could do a rap with that. Hey, yo, my name is Nomi. I like to eat bologna along with rice and roni. Hanging with
I
my
know you ain't
homies.
trying to rap against Moss. He might be the most white bread person you ever seen, but if anybody can rap,
Moss
it's Moss.
can't rap.
If
Moss
I got
can't even rap
even
Christmas
down.
paper.
if I got 2 minutes to think of a rap, I can come up with something decent. All right.
I just came up with that right now, Moss. That
He
means you're
always used to
Oh,
win a
yeah.
rap battle.
Come on, Moss.
No, I won't
Do it.
dignify this
Do
with
it.
a response.
Do it.
Not
Do it.
hard. You can't
Whoa.
step up.
Somebody just lost the rap battle.
I'll take it.
And he's
I'll
the
take
white
the L.
man.
I'll take the L. Oh yeah.
Without
As
the
if that's any surprise.
White man can't jump.
White man can't do a whole lot of things. Let alone control his cast. Speaking of which, I do want to give a quick shout out to Sirenscape. First of all, I am pronouncing that correctly, and I just want to reiterate that I am pronouncing that correctly
What a
to
change.
some other people on
You're
this
not.
channel.
It's not correct.
It is 100% correct.
Actually,
and you
I
can
was not
thank
paying
them
attention.
for
to you.
all the music and sound effects that you may hear over the course of this show. If we give them a shout out, they do not copyright strike our channel, and we think that is pretty cool. So
Grazie.
you are in
Moss's banana
Kingdom
squirt's
of
not
Serve
included.
I learned
and
Italian
Flutter.
just for this. Grazie.
Grazie. Oh, very good.
Okay, Sevvy.
46 episodes in, she learned an Italian word.
Hey, no, 46 episodes in. It had to come one day. Today is the day. What do you mean allegedly? Oh, God.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Wow. I like how they both typed it at the same time, too.
I know.
Hmm.
I only said I knew how to say grazie. I didn't say I knew other words.
Bibbidi boppity.
Yep, bibbity boppity, give me the soppity. All right.
Oh.
That
Switched
sounds-
over.
He wants us to give him the soppity. You heard it, Nomi, right?
Yeah, he wants to slap
Okay.
it.
Yep, bibbity
Yeah,
boppity,
got it.
give me the soppity. Get him the gabagool, he says.
Give him the soppity right on his boppity.
I
Whoa,
don't know what a boppity is, but
too late.
It's Italian. Just-
Okay, the boopity.
All right.
There we go.
boopity. That's much more appropriate. Okay.
That sounds like butt, but okay.
All right. So when last we left off, you all had just arrived. What are you laughing at?
It's movie chat.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I'll mute while I laugh.
All right.
While we left on this show.
Good Lord. All right. So, when last we left off, you all had arrived in Oroshutz. You made your way around town and do what?
Nothing.
You made your way around town with the mayor, Todor Nedik, who introduced you to Father Christian Filopovic. You perused about his antiquities collection, asked a few questions, and India and Camellia were a little bitter about her aging well and thus proceeded to break her lantern and otherwise pilfer her house. And up until this point, you all are making your way or have made your way to Mr. Neddick's house for dinner as Father Filopovic had to attend to fatherly duties at the church. And so, go
Did
ahead.
he invite us to dinner?
That's literally what I said.
Oh. Like, you really just said, invite us to dinner.
I literally said that not 15 seconds ago. Well done. I can see we're at full capacity tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming. Okay, so at this point, you can see that there are just hordes and hordes of people traversing around the house. Kids chasing around dogs, adults trying to get a hold of their kids. You can see that this is a very busy, busy house. But Mayor Neddick embraces Ilya, his wife, and says, all right, it's time for dinner. Everyone settle down. Now, who would like to say grace? And he looks over to you all expectantly.
I will. I can say grace.
Oh no.
Maybe.
Clay was about to, but if she's gonna stand up, oh no.
It's not gonna be that bad.
Oh, I smile great from ear to ear.
Okay.
Oh boy, this should be interesting.
All right. Okay.
And with that, you see all the adults shush the kids. Everybody bows their heads and closes their eyes, awaiting your grace giving.
So, Camellia will clasp her hands and look down and close her eyes and start praying and say, Lord of all beginnings and all ends, we bow our heads not only in thanks but in trembling awe, for even as we break bread in peace, the world beyond still burns with thunder and flame. Please give us more flamethrowers so we can set everything afire. We bless this food with hearts heavy for every meal not shared, every life torn by war's cruel hand. Let us not forget the fire that falls, the silence after the blast, the sacredness of peace that we too often take for granted. Grant us mercy, even in the midst of madness. And if we must walk through smoke and ruin, let our hands still be open in compassion. Amen.
And with that, Mayor Tudor says, Amen. To which everybody else kind of raises their heads and shout and says, Amen. And then he kind of looks over at you quizzically. He says, it started out really good. And then you said something about the flamethrowers, and I'm not entirely sure where you were going with that. But please, come.
Hey, but you didn't say anything about slaves, old boy. I'm still curious about all the slaves.
Slavs.
Oh, yes, yeah, whatever. I really thought I meant slaves, but okay.
Yeah, Slavs. I think that's what you mean. But
Clay's
please,
just
come,
reaching for
sit
food.
down.
He's just sitting down, reaching for food. Oh.
You can see that this whole table, and it's a very, very long table with oodles and gobs of chairs situated around it. Bowls and plates full of steaming food, potatoes, cabbage, beef, just about anything you could want is just laid out on this table. And you can see it is basically a madhouse as all the kids and adults try to get their share of the food before it's gone.
I look over at Clay, I say, Who do you think wrote that for her, old boy?
Probably her uncle.
Wrong stream. Wrong stream.
I don't know anymore if that's the wrong stream. I don't know.
This
The
is not
echoes.
Rashi.
Oh, that's right. No sword.
I was talking about fire and flamethrowers, and that's Camellia's thing.
You're
Mirashi
really
is
one
all
of
about
those.
war.
You're one of
Just-
those fire and brimstone Christians, aren't you?
She's the fire part.
I mean, if your question is, am I Catholic? The answer is yes.
Well, you'll learn one day.
I don't think so.
One day.
Just
I
look
don't think
to
so.
Camellia and say, if you want a shorter one next time, you can just say, "Come, Lord Jesus, be our guest, and let these gifts to us be blessed. We thank you, Lord, for you are good, for your love endures forever. Amen."
Amen.
Quick, to the point. No fire.
It's good.
Oh,
we
boy, you know
think-
she has to have a
can teach
flamethrower
them
in
to
there for it to
think-
be a proper prayer.
Okay, so I'm here. If I'm hearing correctly, we thank you, Jesus, for this meal and the bullet, so we can kill everybody after. Please give me a flamethrower. That's my Christmas wish. Is that what you're saying?
You
Oh my
might want to
gosh.
throw in something about divine justice to make it kind of
Okay,
bring forth.
okay. And
I pass her the
with-
potatoes.
all right. Okay, divine justice. I'll make sure to say thank you for letting me be your right hand in serving divine justice to those who
Is this
challenge.
one of those religions where we have to make a sacrifice before dinner? Because old boy Jimmy here, he's quite past his expiration date, and he's not looking so good these days. Look at him over there.
If you want something even shorter, you can do what my commander used to say. Good drink, good food, good God, let's eat. Usually he'd say good drink, good meat, good God, let's eat, but we didn't always have meat on the front lines. It doesn't rhyme as well the first way. It's to the point. Or you could do what some of the other men said. Where's mine?
You see, that gets a good laugh out of Todor, and nobody else really understands exactly what you're saying, but you can tell they have Todor and Ilya are kind of both sitting at opposite ends of the table as heads of the household, and you all are situated kind of catty corner next to Todor on his end of the table. As you can tell that listening to everyone communicate and seeing how they responded to the prayer and listening to you speak, seems as though probably Todor is the only one who has any inkling of English.
Gonna do a psychology to see if he liked my prayer.
You know, Clay, oh boy, I'm curious. There's something strange going on here. Every time I hear this man talk, I can't help but think he has slaves. And every time I bring it up to him, he changes it to Slavs. And clearly I'm not saying Slavs. I'm talking about slaves, old boy. This man has slaves. I know it. It's a voice.
Where do you see them?
I don't see them. I just know from his voice that he has slaves somewhere hidden in this place.
Can I do a redo of my prayer? I have a better one.
Maybe in the garage.
Oh, are we retconning it?
Oh dear.
Sure. Okay, give me.
I mean,
Yeah.
garage.
All right. And shepherds we shall be for thee, my lord, for thee power hath descended forth from thy hand. Our feet may swiftly carry out thy command.
Good
So
Lord,
we shall-
can we eat already? This is like the fifth prayer, for God's sake. I'm starving.
I'm
Where are the
almost
dinner
done.
rolls?
So we shall flow our river forth to thee, and teeming with souls shall it ever be. In nomine Patri et Filii Spiritus Sancti.
That's,
I've heard that before. But then
And
someone-
then they shoot them and put coins on their eyes.
Yes! There you go, Frost, do exactly what I was doing.
To which Todor responds, "Resquiata que pace."
That's why.
Yeah, let's
That's why I
go.
held my
I'll
fingers
high-five
out.
him.
Tattoos.
All right. And so now, as everyone kind of feasts over the potatoes and beef, Ilya goes and she says, she says something in Serbo-Croatian and then runs into the kitchen, comes out and drops a steaming bowl full of bread rolls right in front of Jean-Luc.
Ah, you blessed woman. I swear there's a slave child running around here somewhere, though.
And you would guess that if you're going to have any time to ask him about anything, this would probably be it.
In front of all these people?
You can tell that none of them really know what you're saying,
Yeah,
regardless.
they don't really get English, so. So, are there digs often around here?
Digs.
I know there's the old woman in the woods. She provides a number of things I saw in the father's house, statues and such.
Ah, yes. Baba provides a lot of things.
Have you ever met the old witch in the mountain? I mean, the old lady.
In the mountain? You mean in the forest?
Yes. Can I roll
No.
psychology to see how he reacted when I called her a witch to see if he also thinks she's a witch?
Yeah.
Yep. Got extreme success.
Yeah, I've met her once, long time ago. It has been since I was in my teens since she has been to Oroshuts. Mostly she stays in the woods.
And you can tell that as he's telling you this, he's definitely being truthful.
Have you ever seen her age?
I mean,
Are we
she,
back on this again, for God's sake? Oh, old boy, I'm very curious. Do you have a T14 hyperdrive generator here anywhere?
I'm not sure what that is. And as far as her aging, I know she is very old and was younger last time I saw her, but she is... it's been a long time. Memory is foggy going back that far.
Foggy.
Yes, but Marja,
And you see he gestures towards another older woman.
my sister, she claims she saw her arguing with one of those Shigani out in the fields last year.
Oh, arguing about what?
She said she did not know. But apparently the Shigani cursed her and she laughed and called them ignorant heathens.
The Shigani cursed the old lady?
Yes, they have their pagan things. We don't really put a whole lot of stock into any of it.
Mm-hmm.
But, take it with a grain of salt, as they say.
If you don't put stock in it, why are you celebrating a pagan holiday?
Oh, it's one of those things. It's not a holiday. It's one of those things that they like to do, and they say it protects village, makes the year more fruitful.
Can I roll psychology to see if he actually believes that it protects the village?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah.
Success.
Yeah. You can tell that
With a row.
you can tell that he doesn't put as he said, he doesn't really put a whole lot of stock into it, but you can tell that he does have this kind of curious look on his face, as if he's kind of open to the idea that maybe it has some sort of a positive effect.
Okay. All right.
He says,
No ill has come of it so far, so I figure, why not?
Are we the first strangers to come down to this town in a long time? Or have there been other strangers?
We get some from time to time. Mostly passing through.
Oh, do they look Turkish?
No, I'm not really sure. Not to my memory. No.
And
Isn't
how
the guy
familiar
that
are you with...
Find us the thing.
Yeah, how familiar are you with the father?
The father. Oh, Christian. He moved here. He moved here with Anna several years ago. He's been here for, basically since he graduated seminary school.
Oh, so he's been here for a really long time. Okay. And have you known the father to sell a lot of artifacts and statues to people at the outside?
Well, I mean, from time to time, if he finds something that is particularly interesting, I too have sold a thing or two to my friend. Well, what's his name? Todorovic. It's been a
Ah.
while since I've seen him.
Oh, okay. Where do you guys find your statues that you sell?
Oh, every once in a while, the plows will pick something up from under the dirt.
Oh, they're underground. So when you're plowing your fields, you find statues just laying there?
Every once in a while. It's like in America, you know, you hear of people plowing their fields and they find the arrowheads and tomahawks from the natives that live there.
Or in Britain with the Romans.
Okay. Have you ever... Okay.
He says, you can see, I have collection over in living room.
And you can, if
Oh.
you kind of look past the doorway, you can see kind of on the windowsills, there's all kinds of little knickknacks, little clay figures, tile decorations, little pieces of metal, coins, things like that, that he just kind of has situated on different shelves and mostly windowsills.
Have you ever found anything that's supposedly magic that you dug from the dirt?
I would not know the difference if I did. I'm
Oh.
not attuned to that sort of thing, and if it were, then I would probably give it to Father Filipovic.
Oh, so the father might be able to tell us something is magical. I'm assuming, like, say for example, if
No,
It
but
was-
if you are going to trust anyone with anything that you perceive as, well, magical or what have you, it's best that the man of the cloth handle it rather than anyone else.
makes sense. Have you come across any special knives?
Knives, every once in a while there will be like a broken stone knife or something. There's nothing, nothing that particularly sticks out in my mind.
Okay, so not weird thin knives.
No, I mean I would need a better description than this.
Are we looking for a knife now?
No, I'm just trying to figure out if they have found stuff from the cultists, like, because they skin people, so those knives are pretty thin, to skin the skin of their victims. So I was trying to figure out if they found some of those as well. I'm starting to think now the people that we're really looking at are the pagans. I think the pagans might be the cultists.
And the statues are always small bits of statuary, nothing large.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Well, you can see I do not have any particularly large pieces. Most of the bigger pieces are either kept by Christian or sold to Todorovic to put in his collection.
Has anyone ever found anything that someone does not want, or someone else maybe coveted that nobody else wanted, or was considered dangerous or too blasphemous to keep in one's home?
Blasphemous? No, nothing that I have heard of. But if there was, then perhaps the people who thought it blasphemous would keep it secret.
Yes, that's the problem with those sort of things, isn't it?
Those sort of people. Todorovic is the person who she sent the stuff off to in Sofia?
Yes, he is. He's the curator of the museum.
Okay.
Belgrade.
Or Belgrade, yes. I keep saying Sofia. I keep trying to go to Sofia.
You're
Got
skipping forward in time.
I can't help it. We mentioned Sofia earlier, and I just keep forgetting Belgrade's in the way. I mean, Belgrade's ahead of it.
We're not getting anywhere.
And at this point, you can see some of the bowls have been thoroughly emptied and licked clean. A couple of the plates have been placed down on the floor, and you can hear the lapping of dogs as they lick the plates clean. And I would have Jean-Luc, give me a spot hidden check real quick.
I only got to 12, So extreme success.
Okay. As you are eating and kind of conversing,
It's 3 in a row, by the way.
you feel a little tugging on your shoe, and as you look down, you can see there's a little boy, probably about 6 years old, crouched underneath the table, and he's begun to tie your shoes together.
What? Oh my god.
A nudgement. Go away, foul child. What are you doing?
You hear you hear Todor kind of say something in Serbo-Croatian, and the child shoos away off and up the stairs.
What can you tell us about the pagans? Do you know what type of religion or what god they might be worshiping? Because pagans have different gods.
I'm not. I know that they sort of accept the Orthodox Christianity, but they are open to other religions as well, so far as I understand. But they have some identify as what you call Muslim, but they still have their pagan rituals.
Oh, so they're like Christian or Muslim, but they do pagan rituals? How does that make sense?
Some of them are carrying.
Confused?
They consider it traditions, I suppose.
Okay. If we wanted to talk to one of them, who could you refer us to somebody to interview?
They will be here later tonight.
Like at your house?
Well, in town. That's when
Okay.
the fertility ritual starts at dusk.
Would you be
Also-
able to do an introduction with their leader?
Perhaps. It
On the
depends
mar-
on if they plan to make their way out of town directly after the ritual.
I mumble in Latin. The only thing worse than children is more children.
You can see, I don't think, let me see, does he speak Latin? I don't think he does.
Hello.
Nope, he does not understand what you're saying. He kind of gives you a side-eyed look.
What is that? It sounds. Is that Latin?
Of course.
You are Catholic as well.
Of course not. I'm just a learned man, sir.
I had no idea that we were dealing with such educated people.
Well, I mean, you know.
Oh,
And at this point, are you all finished eating? Yeah. At
Hell
this
no.
point, you see Ilya and Marja both come, and they begin stacking plates on top of plates on top of plates and carrying them in with both hands into the kitchen to begin washing. And at this point, Todor asks, he says,
come! You are so interested in statues. Come and see what I have.
and with
Follow
that,
him.
he gets up and he makes his way into the living room. And you all follow?
See.
Yes.
Okay.
Close on his
I
heels.
will follow as well, snooping around and seeing what other things I might be able to discover. Maybe he's hiding secrets.
Okay. Do you want to give me a spot hidden?
Yes.
Okay.
Me too.
I rolled a hard success.
Okay. There
Me
it goes.
not.
Okay. So
Oh, yes, I did.
as
Yeah,
you
you rolled a hard success.
as you kind of make your way into the living room, you can tell that while this house is not necessarily sumptuous by any means, it is comfortable and very well maintained. It's got a very kind of an eclectic selection of furniture, almost kind of pieced together, and you can tell that the selection is actually from probably several generations of possessions just kind of put together in one household. But you can see that spanning along the windowsills, most of these are small trinkets. You can see he picks up little tile art pieces and small pieces of pottery and small like clay figurines, and holds them up to you and says,
Is from the Romans, yes?
Does it look Roman or does it look older?
if
Do we have to
you
later.
roll?
give me an archaeology roll.
I can try.
Huzzah! I got a 2. I had
Nice.
a 9. Let's go.
Very nice. Yeah. So Camellia and
India Maria,
Eldritch
do you want to roll?
Archaeology, right?
Yeah.
Meow, 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 meow.
Nope.
Hey, nice.
Not
Oh,
bad. Not bad.
Oh,
only have a
meow.
one.
I mean, it's
Sure,
still a
sure.
good roll. So India, with that roll, you can definitely tell that this is similar to what you have been seeing. But Camellia and Jean-Luc, you can both tell that yes, this is definitely Byzantine, of Byzantine make and such.
To clay, it's like tile.
But as
yeah. I thought we were gonna comment on it.
oh yeah, you can if you'd like.
Ah, yes, from the Byzantine era. Yes, very nice, very nice.
Yes, is valuable. Perhaps I should sell this.
Okay, hold on. Let me do a credit rating to see if it is valuable.
Actually,
would it be?
That is
Appraising?
it is appraisal. Yeah, that's an appraisal.
All right, hold on. Let me roll appraisal. Nope. I believe you.
Oh, quite valuable, sir. Quite valuable. I failed so bad. I'm gonna,
Perhaps I would.
I'm gonna think it was worth a fortune.
Perhaps I should sell to Todorovic.
If he has the money, of course.
You
I'm
see,
sure he would love to take it off your hand.
Let's see if I
With-
can fumble as well. No, just failed.
77. You can see that at this point he pulls a flask out of his pocket and takes a quick swig of it and screws the cap back on. And as you're kind of looking around at his collection of different trinkets and knickknacks and doodahs, Camellia and Jean-Luc, both about at the same time, you spy something interesting.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
You see it is a decorative bone pipe whistle, about 6 inches long. You can see that it's intricately carved with exquisite little flower blossoms kind of dotting it, and some like tentacular vines that kind of span around it. It's very, very finely carved.
Why is it interesting to me? Just because it's finely carved?
It's finely carved, and it's a little bit different from
Made out of
everything else.
bone?
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's made out of bone. You can tell.
Shall I appraise it or archaeologe it?
I mean, yeah, you can if you'd like.
I'll do both. First, I will appraise it,
I'll do both as well.
and I will spend a Eureka on this one because I don't want to fail. Although I failed anyway.
Nope. I failed them both. Wow, this looks really interesting. Is this made out of bone?
Well, I didn't fail the archaeology, but I didn't do good either.
You can tell with a regular success, you can tell that it is not Byzantine in origin. This is different.
All right. Well, this one is definitely of a different stock than the rest of your collection, but I'm not quite sure of where it has come from or who has created it. But
Is it
it is
cold?
definitely a more
different?
interesting.
Yeah, the kids love to play with it. It makes it
Where did you come by such a piece?
Oh,
If you
it
don't
was-
mind my asking.
out in the fields with everything else.
Really?
Clay is still looking at all the other stuff, not touching it, just kind of looking all over it because he didn't see this thing. And he's just going to say, so you get these things sometimes from the gypsies as well, or not?
Every once in a while they would bring us things, but it's mostly the same things.
Was there anything particularly interesting from the spot you found this pipe?
Oh, I did not find. It was this was one of the things the gypsies brought to us.
Oh, the gypsy gave this to you.
Hmm.
Ah,
What other items do the gypsies have that are made out of bone?
Oh, I do not know. I have not perused their inventory, as it were.
Hmm.
Can I forensic archaeology it to see if it is made of human bone?
Sure. Yeah.
Finally get to use this fucking skill.
And now that he's staring so intently at this, Clay's going to
And I failed by 4. But you know what I'm going to do, Moss? I'm going to spend that 4
Push it?
luck. I'm going to spend that 4 luck
Oh.
because it's important to me to not fail this.
Okay. Very good. So you can definitely tell that it is not human.
Oh.
For one, the structure of the bone doesn't necessarily match the structure of any human bone.
Mhm.
You would guess that it would probably be. I mean, it's hard to tell what kind of bone it is, considering it's carved out of a
And
much
it's
fuller
smooth
bone.
and everything.
Yeah, it's tough to say, but probably the density of it, the thickness of it, does not necessarily constitute a human bone.
Well, at least it wasn't made from a human. I can't quite place it, but I know it's not that. And that's important. You wouldn't want to smoke out of a human bone.
No, of course not. Wait, this is for smoking? No.
Oh, you whistle. Sorry, I thought you said pipe.
It's a is pipe whistle, I think is what it's called.
Ah, I see.
And now that Clay sees it, does it look like? I doubt it looks like anything he's seen before, but
I would say
he's horrible with
maybe-
archaeology, but he might be able to.
yeah. If you wanted to give me an archaeology roll, it'd probably take a pretty decent success, at least a hard success to identify it.
We'll have him dig into his brain. He's probably going to fail miserably, but he's searching his brain. Nope, 37. So he'd have to spend 29 luck to succeed. So he's not going to, but he'd have to spend more than that to get a hard success. So he's like, No.
When you've blown this whistle, has anything strange ever happened?
Not to my knowledge. The kids love to play with it. It has low warble. It's not like a normal high-pitched like dog whistle or signal whistle that you might see or that the police have.
Could we try it?
Oh, sure.
You see, he picks it up and hands it over to you, Camellia.
I will blow the whistle.
And as you blow the whistle, it lets out this low warbling, like. It's very strange. It's not a whistle that you would have heard before, but not only does it make a different noise, but you can actually feel the vibrations throughout your body. And the rest of you, maybe not to the same degree, but everybody else, you can feel a slight vibration kind of course throughout your body as Camellia blows this whistle. Jimmy says, "Well, gee, Willikers, I sure wouldn't mind having one of those."
Now,
Okay.
can I use a Cthulhu mythos to, I don't know, place the feeling, or maybe see if that's some sort of whistle of something I might understand or anything like that?
I'd say, yeah, you could probably see if you can glean anything from that.
Since it was strange. I failed. Never mind.
While
Okay,
he's
yeah.
looking at that, Clay is just going to kind of sidle up to Jean-Luc and just say, "Is there anything in your books about fertility? Like fertility rituals?"
I don't know. Let me choose.
Because if this is something untoward.
Yeah. All right, Moss. I'm gonna roll knowledge from a book.
Yeah. So if you wanted to,
Or intelligence, rather. Idea.
from your special item.
Yep.
I don't know. Considering this isn't like a creature, I don't know if it would really have.
Not the
anything-
item. This is more about the fertility thing. Not so much the
Oh,
item.
the fertility thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was asking if there were any kind of rituals, dark things that he knew about that were consistent with fertility rituals, because he's got me wondering.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can give me an occult roll.
Hold on. Let me throw these dice away first.
Oh, and I'm gonna roll that as well, because his Cthulhu mythos is horrible. His cult's a little higher.
My cult is higher too, but it's high enough to get a hard success.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fail at everything tonight.
So you kind of think back, Jean-Luc, and I mean, gypsies are kind of they're not everywhere, but they're also everywhere. Like there's all kinds of different sects of gypsies, and they all have their own individual little fertility rites.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them do have some sort of a sacrificial element to them, and some of them do not. With this one, so you got a hard success. I would say you would probably know that given the religious influence in this one in particular, you guessed that there probably is not really much of a sacrificial element to this fertility ritual. What exactly, is there any other information you're looking to find out about the ritual itself?
I just asked him if there were any rituals that had to do with fertility that it might be key
that
to,
might
and that
be
was it.
creepy, or that might be strange, or that I would know of.
Yeah,
I mean, that would involve something untoward.
Yeah, you would guess that given the area that you're in and the heavy influence of both Muslimism and Christianity on both, there really isn't much in the way of like sacrificial or untowardness necessarily. It's more just tradition, I suppose.
Nothing I can think of, really. I mean, they all have their own rituals and whatnot, but I can't think of anything too, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Offensive?
Blasphemous.
Blasphemous? Horrible? Twisted? Fire? Any of those things. But, I'm not an expert.
Did the people say what this whistle is used for? Because that's a really, really unique sound.
No.
All right, you asking Todor?
Yeah.
No, as I say, it's more of a toy for the children. I do not know of any use for it beyond that.
Go ahead and actually
Yes.
Let's see. Go ahead and give me Camellia a I would say a spot hidden roll. And the only reason I have you roll these is just in case you fumble.
Okay. I don't fumble.
Okay. So yeah, as you blow the whistle, you feel the vibrations and everything. But you can tell that it is also very brittle. And so you would guess that if you blow it hard enough, given the intensity of the vibrations within the whistle itself, it would probably break.
Oh. Interesting. Is there a way to tell how old this whistle is?
That would require an archaeology roll.
I will ask Jean-Luc if he knows how old the bone is.
I think
That asshole already failed.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. I guess I'll try.
Or I guess Jimmy kind of pipes up. He says, "Well, I'll take a look at it, Miss Camellia."
Yep.
Let's see, archaeology. Oh God, he's got an 81.
Actually, I didn't fail. I just had a regular success.
What is that?
Sorry.
16 of 20. Yeah. Oh man, he's only got 21 luck. With that, he says, "Well, I don't know, Miss Camellia. The only thing I know is that it sure ain't Roman. Maybe a little older."
I'm gonna roll archaeology just in case I get a 1. Nope. Damn it. Okay. You mind if we hang on to this? I wanna ask them some questions when they do the fair thing.
Oh no. Yes, of course. Yeah. Hang on to it. In fact, you are guests in the house. You may keep.
Oh, thank you.
And at that, you see that one of the kids who was kind of running around begins to cry, and Marja comes over and begins to comfort the child, tell it to like shoo it off, and kind of you see her eyes shift from you to the whistle and then back to you, and then she goes back and tends to her own business, helping to clean up from dinner.
Rude. Yep. Well, mine now.
And
I'm not gonna be guilt tripped by a
Taking
little
whistles from
fucking kid.
kids,
Come on.
pushing them over, takes their lollipops. You should have been able to
Yeah.
protect it.
Yeah, I know. Next time the kid should have a gun and defend what's his. Just saying.
Exactly. It's a tough world, kid.
All right, and so you can hear the clock strike, and Todor says,
Oh, it is almost time for the ritual. Come, come.
Okay. I guess I'll follow.
and
A jacket and head out.
Make sure my gun is loaded and greased up.
okay, and so
By greased up, I mean oil.
For the record, I'm gonna be hanging out back. So while everybody's going, I'm gonna go last, so I can scope and snipe at people to see who's watching us.
okay, and so as you make your way, you see that everyone is kind of shuffling to the front of the house. And you make your way out, and I would have everybody give me a spot hidden roll real quick. I'll let Jimmy roll this as well.
Regular success.
Okay.
Oh, meow.
So let's see.
Hard
Archaeology, spot hidden. Okay. As you stand out front, you can see that everybody in the village has kind of gathered to the front of their houses. You can see that there is a collection of people who are wearing almost tribal garb, kind of collecting at the other end of town towards Father Filopovic's house. And as you're kind of looking in that direction, you can see, actually, those of you who succeeded on that spot hidden check, you can see that Anna kind of shakes her head. She crosses her arms and makes her way into the church. And so, let me see here. And you can see that there are a few of these Shigani basically following what looks to be, from this distance, what looks to be a probably 13-year-old girl. You see that she wears a skirt and cape made out of thick leaves, and her skin is smeared with mud. You see that everybody kind of awaits her arrival as she makes her way from house to house, all carrying burning torches. And they lead her from house to house, kind of dancing and swaying and chanting rhythmically at rather regular intervals. You can see that as she reaches the front door of a house, the woman of the household will take a ladle from a bucket and pour water on her head. And as she is systematically drenched, she is given a small gift by the woman of the house.
Does this seem... I mean, so far from Clay's standpoint, this looks like purification and, not too bad. Does it... He's not an archaeologist, so he doesn't know. Does it seem any different? I don't know if it'd be psychology or something else.
Different how?
Anthropology. Maybe?
Like, does it... Well, I suppose, yeah, anthropology would make more sense.
Is it demonic?
He's trying to feel... Like, if it feels like he's seeing it, like, it looks like she's, covered in nature and they're cleansing it, but then they're giving her gifts. If this is somehow like it doesn't seem like a fertility ritual exactly to me, or Clay specifically, so that's what he's trying to figure out, if it's actually not a fertility ritual, maybe.
Okay.
I have an idea.
I would say, yeah, probably an occult roll would suffice.
Okay.
Father, what is this a priest we're with?
No, you're with Todor, Nedic.
What is he?
The
do
mayor.
for a living? He's the mayor.
He's the mayor.
Nope,
Yeah.
failed.
What exactly are they doing there? What is the significance of this interaction with this woman in the house?
I do not know. All I know is that she comes, she is smeared with mud, and then they pour water on her. I do not know the significance of this.
And the gift?
As part of the tradition.
How long have you lived here?
All my life I have not left.
And you have no interest in what they're doing?
They haven't done it the entire time I've been here, but anytime anyone asks, they say it's fertility.
I'm going to go to this woman. I go knock on her door.
Knock on her door.
The old lady whose house the little kid just came from.
So she's being led by what looks to be kind of maybe a wise woman. You see, she has a nice cloth headdress. Probably in her 80s, very, very old.
Who's being led?
Yeah, he's
The
just
little
going
girl.
to the house that she
I don't
was
care about
just
the little
at.
girl. I'm going to the house where she came from.
Like the last house she just visited and was doused
Oh.
by.
Okay. So the visits continue as she makes her way from house to house, but you make your way down the street a little bit to one of the houses which she has already visited.
Mhm.
You see that they are still standing outside.
What is the significance of the water on the head and the gift, please?
Give me a luck roll real quick.
All right. I am just lucky enough to not fail.
Regular success.
Mm-hmm.
You see that one of them kind of he sputters out some sort of like a broken English. He says, "Oh, I'm not sure. It's tradition. They do this every couple of years."
So let me get this straight. Everyone in this town participates in this madness, and nobody knows what the hell it means.
Is Chigani a secret?
Oh, it's a secret. Now it's coming more into focus. Thank you, old boy.
If not fertility, it's a secret to me. I not know.
And you never thought to ask.
The mayor lets it happen, and then they have never done harm to us.
As far as you know.
The crops are still growing. Our children live.
Do any of your
What more
children
could
go
we ask
missing
for?
or anything terrible happen in this village on any, what's the word I'm looking for? A consistent basis?
Anything terrible? No, I do not.
Like any
think-
strange happenings, disappearances, murders, sicknesses. Disappearances, even. Like,
No.
Amelia, she just disappeared. What the hell happened?
She poofed
Oh, there she
No.
goes.
and she
I-
reappeared. And then she's frozen.
I am not
Does
aware
appear
of
to be frozen.
anything that any bad things that happen. And I don't know. It's very peaceful town.
Oh, that's good to hear. Well, I mean, whatever they're doing, Clay, old boy, it doesn't appear to be too nefarious from outward appearances. Even though nobody seems to have a fucking clue as to what they're doing here.
Okay. As you're making your way back, you can see that this girl at this point is soaked to the bone and shivering. Ilya, as she finally makes her way around to the mayor's house, and Ilya pours the ladle of water over her. She is kind of cross-armed and just shivering. You can almost hear her teeth chatter. At which point she is given just a small trinket gift from the household. I would have, let's see. Anybody who has any Cthulhu Mythos, you can go ahead and roll it.
I'm gonna roll a
do, but
I think that's also Jimmy.
Not gonna succeed, but I'm gonna roll.
Yeah.
I'm on a roll of not succeding on anything tonight.
Oh,
Jimmy does
fuck off.
not have Cthulhu
Yeah,
Mythos.
Ilya.
Oh, actually, I succeeded with my Eureka point. Oh.
Okay. So as you get a close look at the process and what's going on, you think that this is most likely a warding ritual. But the specific intent of the fertility symbolism remains unclear. But you would guess that it is in association with Shub-Niggurath.
Really? And it's like a protection spell.
Based on that roll, yeah.
Tracks with what me,
Hey, the
player, is
more-
thinking.
Clay, the more I look at this, the more this seems like some sort of a warding for Shub-Niggurath.
And he's gonna poke you in the chest really hard. That's sort of exactly what I was trying. I had an inkling, and just pat you
Well,
on the
why
shoulder.
did you say that, old boy?
I don't know any of this. It felt eerily familiar. So,
Oh, well.
and now
but it appears
the
we've
old
figured it
woman,
out.
the old woman who's leading them around is not somebody from the village. It's a
She's one of the
Shigani
dipsies.
leading a Shigani.
Correct. Yeah, you can see she wears definitely heavier clothing than the little girl. This is supposed to be kind of an uncomfortable situation for the little girl, as it is kind of like it's more of a cleansing thing. And you can see that as she visits the last house, she is promptly dried off, covered up, and given clothes to wear. But the old woman herself wears kind of a nice colorful headdress and some heavier clothes, almost like a thick dress. Very deep set wrinkles, very brown skin, almost as if she's spent far too long in the sun. But since you're looking at her, I'll have you give me a spot hidden roll real quick.
Okay.
What do I know about Shubby again?
Let's see. Okay, yeah. So as you're kind of looking over her, you can tell that she actually has another one of those pipe whistles around her neck.
He is going to give her if he can catch her eye, he's going to give her an actual incline of his head, kind of like a pleasantry, a bow. Because he's like, interesting.
As you look at her, she shoots you kind of a disdainful look, almost as if she resents the fact that you're looking at her. And you can feel her gaze just kind of pierce through you.
What do I know about Shubby again?
You would know. Let me see. What did you get? A regular success?
Yes, but it's Cthulhu myth. It's hard to get a success on that shit.
Oh,
You
yes.
won't let me learn any.
Well, you succeeded on this one, so you get a little. Well, actually, no. I don't think that one improves with successful checks.
Sadly, no.
Let me see. Do-do-do.
Just keep reading books. You'll go crazy and learn more.
Yeah,
I need books to
yeah.
read to learn the books.
I've given you plenty of books.
One book, and it took me 3 weeks to learn anything, and it's all useless.
You have done initial readings of like 6 different books.
We're all shit.
Okay, so let me see.
Frost gave the good book away. I didn't even get to read that book.
Drove him crazy.
Yeah, it did.
Just for a little bit. Just for one room worth of destruction.
Okay. So you are familiar with Shub-Niggurath to an extent. You know that he is colloquially called by some as the Black Goat of the Woods.
Oh, shit. Now I know who this is. Fuck, not the Black Goat of the Woods. Oh, no.
Who is it?
Yep.
Nothing good.
Nothing. You know those big poofy goat things that were in
Remember the things that were chasing us?
Those
Oh
are little
my
ones.
God. Oh
Little
no.
versions.
Oh no. I bet the whistle calls them.
And you blew it.
No.
No, I mean I think like maybe it has to do it in the night or something.
Hey, there we go. Thank you,
36.
Smooth the DJ. 36 likes.
Oh, nice.
Everybody
Nice.
take a Eureka point.
Actually,
Yeah.
from what we're thinking, this may stop it. From what Gore or Strathmore has told Clay, anyway. But yeah, we have to talk about it.
All right, and it is at this point you see the Shigani begin loading up onto a horse-drawn wagon.
We should
And-
probably talk to them.
Take note of which way they leave, because I'm assuming they're leaving town.
They are, yeah. Do you want to try to approach them?
Do they come like once a year, or do they live nearby?
Clay does want to approach them, but he's not sure if they're going to be gone.
Well, remember I
Okay.
had asked the guy, the mayor, if he could introduce us.
If you what?
If he could introduce us.
Oh,
Oh,
He at this point he says,
oh well. I'm sorry, I forgot. They are getting ready to leave, but I suppose that we could rush to meet them.
and with
Okay.
that he kind of takes off at a brisk pace towards the wagon.
do they live nearby, or do they fuck off and come back once a year or something, or season, or?
They have a camp a few miles out,
Oh, okay.
although not many of us venture out that way.
Probably a good thing.
And after about a minute of brisk walking, you approach the caravan. And-
Caravan.
Do what?
Caravan go blue.
I didn't hear what you said.
Exactly.
He's speaking,
He's
like-
speaking gibberish.
Ah,
he's
gotcha.
Brad Pitt.
Okay. You can see there are a few people. The little girl, and actually you can see that the wise woman is actually in the light which she was portrayed in. You look at her; she looks to be about in her 70s or so. There's another man about probably in his 60s, older, big, brawny man, very tanned. You also see another couple of young women, still not very, not super old. Some of them are in their 30s and 40s. The youngest, however, is the 13-year-old girl who sits atop the caravan, just pulling blankets in tightly.
Well, we approach. Calvino is sitting on Clay's shoulder. That way he can be up and out of the dirt and mud. And you can see everything.
Let me see here. Bear with me for just 1 second here. Okay.
Is Moss a robot, or is it just me that's getting robot effect?
It's you.
You're
it's you.
being robotic. Try
Um,
refreshing.
I'm being roboty. Okay.
Why does...
Have you tried not robotic?
Yeah, have you tried not wanting to destroy the human race?
Mm. Hello.
All right.
How about your little belly?
I don't know why it doesn't have her languages on here. And at this point, it begins to rain. For those of you who are listening to Sirenscape, thank you, Sirenscape, for the sound effects. Okay, and at this, you all approach her. She nods over at Todor, and they kind of exchange words in Serbo-Croatian. And she acknowledges you all and says,
What can I do for you? You have questions?
And we saw the ritual. We saw the whistle.
So many questions. Oh, so many questions, my dear.
Kelly just looks over. Anyway, it seemed like you were protecting them, aren't you?
she looks at you and gives you kind of a knowing look. And she says,
There are stories about spirits that emerge at the turn of the year to take the innocent as sacrifice to the forest gods. This
Look
is
over at Strathmore.
protection method.
Then they owe you a debt.
she gives you a nod.
Indeed they do. I do my best to protect my community and village, but relaxing for a moment can have terrible consequences. Therefore, we must be vigilant. Village does not always allow the ritual that protects them to be performed. And she leans in close. She says, they believe it to be a fertility ceremony. And given I am more than willing to let them believe that.
They accept
Keep it
it so
quiet.
blindly. They don't even question it. Probably for the best.
Some of them don't like it.
They are, many of them cannot handle the truth of the situation.
Most people can't handle the truth of the world and the world surrounding the world.
They haven't seen the world that we've seen.
And with that, you see she kind of looks you all up and down and says,
Why have foreigners come to other shoots in this country, which is dangerous?
Everywhere is dangerous if you know where to look, but we are searching for something.
And you are searching for something, and it is something you have not found yet.
We have not.
Part of it. Something evil.
Evil. And you mean to go into the woods?
We're not sure if it's in the woods. We were hoping maybe you had some knowledge for us.
I have a
And
feeling it's in the woods.
It's probably in the
Well.
woods, but you know.
we take possession of no evil artifacts, not in my village.
Well, that's good. But it's also a disadvantage for us. 'cause now
Our friend has a whistle like yours. Was given to him by our friend here. What does it do?
It is protection.
from the BG of the W.
Use only when needed, as it is fragile. But when the moment comes, you will know. And when that comes, you must do what you need to do to get away.
Mm. So whatever she does, don't be very careful with.
Yes, this will require some caution on your part.
Let me ask you a question. Are these hard to come by, or do you have several?
More?
Yes. Could you part with another, perhaps?
We possess the secrets to craft such a thing, but
Ooh.
alas, we do not have any more, and they take many, many days to craft.
Oh, I know the feeling of crafting things that take time. Yes, yes. Most things worth having take a lot of time and effort.
They
Is
do.
it better, Nomi?
Anything
Much better.
worthwhile is worth taking the time to craft.
Very true. Very true.
Is there a particular time the monster comes out? Did you already say that?
Well, it is said that there is the turn of the year. The old spirits come out of the woods, and their hunger must be sated.
Let me guess, children.
Perhaps it is children. Perhaps it is the prosperity of the village. Whatever it is malevolent and evil, and we protect from it.
Well, the only
rich
prosperity
will-
I've seen in the village is the mayor's, really, and he seems to be doing all right for him.
When is this day?
What'd you say?
What day is this? What day is it supposed to happen?
Oh, it is warded off for now.
But it's still out there in force.
Perhaps.
Maybe you have knowledge of what we seek. We seek something that normally when it is around someone, it will cause them to behave in a not good way, to irritate them, make them ill in ways of the body.
I know not of artifacts of such a nature.
I want to see if she's full of shit.
Okay.
Psychology, baby. I know nothing, but I will spend that 6 luck to know something.
Okay. Yeah, as you look at her, you can tell that she really has no clue what you're talking about.
Son of a bitch, I wasted my luck. But I got a psychology roll, so that's something.
With that, you see the little girl turns her head towards the older woman and says something in a language which is not Serbo-Croatian. I don't believe any of you speak it, so it's a language which you don't necessarily understand. But the intonations of it sound local-ish. And with that, she kind of nods her head to all of you and says, "By the way, I am Luminista is my name."
Eldritch Gore. Shake a hand.
You are a man of many different names, I see. I can see it with you.
Perhaps there's some truth in what you say.
Perhaps, and perhaps not. I am crazy old woman.
Well, I'm a crazy old man, so we should get along splendidly, I'm sure.
He's not wrong about that. Him being crazy, that is.
Shut up, old man! Don't be rude! She's speaking.
And
See.
with that, you see she struggles. There's and the older man sits on top of the wagon, extends his arm, and pulls her up onto the wagon. And you see she turns around and holds her hand up, still in a farewell, as the man ushers the horses forward. and
Tell you what,
they make their way down the road.
I wanna do a spot hidden if they got any weird appendages or tails or anything weird like that.
Okay.
I don't trust these.
Clay is just looking at Calvino and just, scratching his head and saying, "Everything good?"
I don't trust these Jippo bastards. Hard success.
Okay. Yeah, you look and you see that they seem to be while a little weird culturally, they don't seem to have any extra appendages or anything.
All right.
And Calvino himself seems fine.
Well,
Yeah, he doesn't seem to notice anything out of the ordinary. In fact, while with it, you notice that he actually seems a little bit more comfortable here than he has in quite some time.
Boy, it's strange to see somebody use magic for good. Everyone we've run into so far has used it for nefarious purpose. Except for that old broad.
Everyone I've met that's used magic for good has met their end. Because, then again, everybody I've met who's uses magic for evil has met their end. Just a lot of times by me.
I'll keep that in mind, old boy.
He just tapped the side of his nose.
And with that, you see Todor kind of lets out a long sigh.
Well, that was an interesting conversation.
I hope you learned something.
I'm going to go and have a drink now.
Do you think we might be able to hold on to this whistle of yours for a little longer? After that conversation, it seems we might be in need of it.
No, he gave it to
He said, "Yeah, he gave it to me."
I thought.
Which is why the stupid kid
Oh,
was,
that's why
was
she
crying.
gave you the okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kid was like, "My whistle." She's just sitting there with the lollipop in front of the kid.
All right. And with that, Todor kind of he trots back down the street and makes his way towards his house, presumably to fulfill what he had said in that he needs a drink.
Yeah, I go with him for a drink. And I look at Camellia on the way back and I say, "You heard the old lady. Don't blow that thing too hard.
Yeah, I figured that out.
It will be bad."
All right. India, is there anything that you're doing at this point?
Meow.
Good God. Okay. I see how it is. Okay. So, is there anything else that you all would like to do?
I'm gonna go have a drink with the old man.
Yeah. Talk to the people, and then set off for the father's house for whoever's staying over there. I can't remember who was all. I guess all the guys are staying over at the priest's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I get the feeling we have to go into the woods and fuck with this black goat?
Going into the woods is probably inevitable. The second part of that, I think we should avoid.
Well, I don't mean on purpose. I mean by happenstance, since that's where we have to go.
No. And just point over to Camellia. The whistle might come in handy.
Let's hope so.
And with that, as you're all kind of sitting around drinking, Todor, he looks confused more than anything right now.
Oh, when most people learn things, Todor, that are unnatural, they get very confused very quickly.
He says, one thing is puzzling to me. Is Baba lives out in the woods for...
I'm sorry, what did you say her name was?
Baba, grandmother. She lived in woods for...
Book.
Many years.
Knowledge.
Okay.
Baba Yaga. Book. Knowledge book.
Yeah, if you wanted to go ahead and roll an intelligence roll, yeah.
Yeah, he said that a few times.
I wasn't listening. 18. I got one of those there hard successes, boss.
Okay.
I wasn't listening before. Now I heard
it. I heard it and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, woods, this is gonna be great.
Okay. I mean, you've heard legends of the Baba Yaga.
Mm-hmm.
As to whether or not this fits, it's hard to say. you know that, I mean, based on what you've kind of picked up from Serbo-Croatian,
Mm-hmm.
hearing people talk back and forth, you know that that is also the word they use for grandmother.
Oh, okay. All right. So I have an inkling, but I know nothing. Gotcha.
So, all right. He says,
Yeah, it makes no sense. I do not know why she would live out in the woods for 40 years if there is great evil out there.
She's protected. Don't worry about it.
Perhaps. But then again, those woods are very dark.
Trust me, that old lady knows a great deal more than most people ever will.
It's possible. It is possible. But those woods, if you plan on going out there to meet with Baba, you must beware of wolves and bears. For they are, those woods are infested with the predators.
I have a shotgun. We'll take it with.
Honestly, that would just make the old boy's day.
Well,
with that, he stands up and snaps his suspender straps.
he says, I think I'm going to go to bed.
And at this point, you can tell that there are still quite a few children up and running around, and some of the adults are still kind of trying to keep control of them. But you can tell at this point of the night, they've given up on trying to control their children. They just kind of sit down, and as one runs by, you see they might grab him by the arm and say something, and then the kid immediately sprints back off again.
Moss, I have a problem.
Yes.
I have a bunch of spells here, but none of the spells are how to create the initial fez.
It should be Spawn Fez, I think, is the...
Spawn fez is to create another fez, not to create an initial fez.
Is that something you're wanting to do?
Well, I mean, it's good to have knowledge.
Let me see.
I may want to dabble.
Let me look at the reading of that spell here. A new fez can be grown from an existing fez. This requires 24 hours, at the end of which it is
Yes.
slowly extruded.
Got to have one to make one.
Okay. Let me...
You don't have to do it now.
I want
Just
to
in
say, yeah,
general.
let me look into it. Let me look into that.
I meant to tell you last week, but we got distracted.
Yes. All right. Now, I believe it was Jean-Luc, Jimmy, and Clay, and Peter who has been...
I forgot about that little shit.
Yeah, so did I, honestly. You all were going to stay with Father Christian, and Camellia and India are both going to stay with Mayor Nedick.
Perfect.
You know, Peter, old boy, if we do go in the woods and they need a sacrifice, best hope it's not you.
Who were you talking to?
The kid.
Oh. I don't think I will be going into the woods. Thank you.
Oh, now you're not so brave. I
Nope.
see.
It's all of the talk of the bears and the wolves and all of those things. I think I'll stay here for a
It's
little
not
bit.
the bears and the wolves you have to fear, boy. It's
Yes.
the goats.
And Ilya makes great potatoes. And I will stay here and enjoy those. You go and you do your business.
Coward.
I call it self-preservation, but sure.
See,
Exactly. That's exactly what Jean-Luc calls it when he...
I don't know what you're talking about, old boy. Remember when I came back and shot that person trying to murder you last time?
Did you
That was
remember you
me.
coming back?
Well, the one that was in the house that time after me, and I shot him in the ding-a-ling and ended him with a quickness. You seem to forget these things. We're not all knife-wielding barbarians such as you, sir. Some of us have to fight more tactically. And the time I sniped that one from the... You seem to forget all the good I've done. Or you focus on the bad.
Remember that one time?
At the band camp? No, I
And yeah, we're heading as we're bantering back and forth. I'm assuming we're taking the other gentleman back up the street to the priest's house.
Mm-hmm.
What have I ever done bad? I've never done anything. It's all a lie.
Just look at Jimmy.
And Jimmy does things himself. I never did anything to Jimmy. He gets into his own troubles. You're the one who let him go become a gangster, by the way. Not me. That was not me. I wanted him to be learned with the great Clay, who he worships and wants to be just like, and you shat him away. And I don't blame you, but I'm just saying that's not the point.
Oh no, I think it's the best part about it is that it was a joke, and now he's
You know the boy doesn't
made man.
understand humor, right?
well. Now I do.
Or subtlety, or
And just kind of pull Jimmy's ear. You in there?
or
I'm here, Mr. York.
or jokes. Or...
Right. Well, get ready for a good night's sleep. There won't be 26 people around you snoring. There'll only be a few of us.
I live in London, so it's always loud. I fear nothing.
All right. And is there anything that the rest of you wanted to do before you head off to bed for the evening?
Work on his Serbo-Croatian. He's only got a 1% in it, but he's gonna remember everything that was being said today and kind of try and parse it with the the dictionary he's got.
I'll try learning Turkish.
Yeah, me too. I forgot. Now that I actually have more than one Turkish, I will try to learn it.
Yay!
Whoa!
It succeeded.
Nice.
All right, let's
What do
see.
you use
if
a
I can
bonus
get-
die?
Yeah, because I have a dictionary.
Oh man.
Oh, you get a
You can
bonus
borrow
die
my
for having a
dictionary.
dictionary? Because
Yeah.
I have a dictionary for Serbo-Croatian, not
Dang.
Turkish.
Oh yeah, yeah. Think about us
Oh.
die with that.
All right, let's do it. Let's see
wanna
if I can get a
re-roll with
1.
with a dictionary.
Nope, not when I roll like that. It's going well for me. I failed no, did I succeed or roll? No, I failed everything so far. I'm
Yeah,
doing a
so
good job.
Okay.
Good.
So, at this, you all who are staying with Nedic, it takes a little while to actually get to sleep, and until you kind of hear the sniveling kids quiet down, the dog's claws quit scraping along the floor, and they curl up next to the roaring fire. You all do fall asleep, and it's actually quite peaceful. It's not quite so loud as it normally would be if you were staying in town. The only thing you can hear is the sound of a clock downstairs, a great clock, as it clicks back and forth and back and forth, and it lulls you into a very deep sleep.
I thought passing out drunk was how I fell asleep, but I guess it
That
was
reminds
my
me of
clock.
staying at my great aunt's house.
Yeah.
Grandfather clock right there.
And you both in the other house with Father Christian Filipovic and Anna, you experience much the same thing. Although the beds aren't quite as comfortable, they are quite ornate. Although sometime in the middle of the night, you kind of you blink awake for just a second. I'll have both of you give me listen rolls real quick.
Us both? Okay.
Only those who are sleeping in Father Filophovic's house.
Okay.
All right, I'm
No.
going to use my last Eureka point if I can find my listen.
You said roll listen.
Listen, yeah.
I listened to nothing but
Yeah, I actually succeeded. Will it matter if I make a hard success? I could spend some luck.
No, actually. Let's see. Jimmy succeeded as well. With that, you kind of listen in, and the walls almost seem paper thin for just a moment, as you can hear the sound of what sounds like 3 voices arguing downstairs in very low tones, almost whispers, but urgent.
Mm-mm.
He's going to get up. He's basically in his boxers. He's going to get up. And are we sleeping in different rooms?
They had boxes back then?
Yeah. Yeah,
Sure.
you all would have different rooms, and as you kind of open the door, you see Jimmy poking his head out, and he gives you a strange look, and he points down. He's like,
And I tell him, let's go.
tiptoes over to you. Do you plan on just kind of making your way down, or are you going to try to...
Yeah, I'm going to try and head down and get closer to listen or
Sons of
see
bitches.
who's there. Because
Okay.
I'm just going to say, try and wake up Gore, but wake him up quietly. If you startle him, he's going to probably shoot you.
Okay.
Accurate.
And at this point, you, Jean-Luc, you feel this tugging on your shoulder.
What is it?
Mr. G.
What is it, you buffoon?
We think there's something going on downstairs. There's
Oh, like a party.
there's people talking, but it's like they're arguing.
Yeah, I mean, married couples argue all the time, Jimmy. Why are you waking me for this?
I don't know. Mr. York said to wake you up, so I did.
Oh, well, then it's obviously not the stupid thing you said. Let's go.
All right. So are you all going to try to get closer without? Okay. So I'm going to need stealth rolls from everybody.
Oh,
All right.
now I get to roll some Steph.
Something for me to fail. I mean, what?
Success!
Oh,
I got fail. I could spend... Oh, he failed. I could... Well, it won't really matter, I suppose, if I succeed, because he's going to make noise. So I'm not going to spend the luck.
I whispered to Jimmy, Jimmy, why did you wake me up and not the women? Are you some sort of chauvinist?
I try to catch him.
I would have to make my way all the way down the street, Mr. G.
Are they not here? Oh, that's right. I forgot. Too much wine.
And as you make your way down the stairs, you both are. You're
By the
quite
way, Jimmy, if you
quiet,
were a chauvinist, I'd have much more respect for you. Oh, sorry.
but as you make your way down the stairs, you hear this loud creak under Jimmy's foot. It seems as though he stepped on exactly the wrong board.
Oh,
And
you
as soon
buffoon.
as that happens, you hear silence. And all you hear is the sound of bubbling water.
Okay. So it was... Where were the voices coming from? If we were to figure out where the walls were leading us?
From the best of your recollection, probably the kitchen.
Okay. Yeah, just unquietly then walk across the floor and push the kitchen door open and look in.
And you see Anna is standing there. She's just got kind of a sleeping gown on. And she's currently got a tea kettle on the stove. She says, Oh, I am sorry. I am making tea. Would you like some?
Oh, no, not for me, but I thought I heard voices. I was just curious if something was going on.
Oh, no, I've just been making tea down here.
Psychology.
Psychology. Yeah, I was gonna say psychology roll.
Yeah, if you want to give me a psychology roll.
As far as we can tell, nobody ran out of the room. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Regular.
You can guess. I mean, here I'll have Jimmy roll psychology as well.
Do it.
Even though he really needs to improve on his psychology, and he doesn't. So, yeah, you can tell she's being truthful. She's the only one down here.
Okay. All right. Well, if there's any trouble, don't hesitate to wake us up, and you'll just nod, and then...
You do not want any tea?
I'm not a tea drinker.
Oh, okay. Well, I am sorry for waking you. Good night,
That's fine. I
and
sleep
God bless you.
quietly at the best of times. You as well. And just kind of shuffled him out of the door. She was there alone. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe there was somebody outside the window she was talking to.
You think she was talking to herself?
Look at Jean-Luc. And head upstairs.
You're a strange old one. I don't know what you mean.
Give you a nice little salute. And pat Jimmy on the back. Good job. You didn't get shot.
I suppose that is an achievement in itself, isn't it, Mr. York?
Exactly.
Next time, give this idiot clear instructions, by the way. He had no idea what the hell he was saying.
Well, he's the one who stuck his head out the door at the same time I did. He knew what was going on.
Yeah, well, he did not convey it in a useful manner. He's a god. It's people talking to us. What do I care about people?
Book learning, not real learning. That's, yeah, I get it. And he's just going to close the door and not let Jimmy or Gore respond and then go to sleep.
All right. And so the rest of the night goes on uneventfully. You all do fall back into a deep sleep and wake up refreshed. You hear roosters crowing first thing in the morning as you awaken from your slumber. India and Camellia, you are awoken by the sound of frantic running,
In chicken.
thumping on the floorboards as children just run about, scream, dogs chase them,
Great.
and adults begin yelling after them, trying to get
I
them to
thought this
stop.
was a kid-free resort that we were at. What the hell is this?
But you are
I don't know.
greeted with a very hearty breakfast with all kinds of meats and breads and just about as much as you could possibly eat. It's much a repeat situation of the previous night, as large heaping bowls full of food are set out on the table as all of the kids rampage around, grabbing food and shoving it in their mouths, and then continue running around the house.
I will fucking fist fight these kids.
I think
I love the fact that
guys,
I've succeeded in annoying Nomi with kids without even having any kids around.
I think the boys stayed at the wrong house. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be very, very sad they didn't get all this food.
Mm-hmm.
And with this, you all wake up and you are greeted with a much daintier breakfast. Very, very nice.
You got the dainty.
Now,
Yeah, you got the
describe dating.
There is some very nice coffee, poached eggs, and
Okay.
some ham, along with a few slices of bread. You can tell that Anna likes to eat light and watch her figure.
Is there avocados?
There are no avocados, as they are not.
I
in
hate
season,
everything.
And
This is not our food,
also
Nomi.
based
I
on
don't
the
care. I don't
Eastern
care,
Europe.
Camila. There's no avocados here. There's poached eggs and there's toast, but there's no avocados. I have to have my avocado toast every morning. You understand
Oh,
this?
I know,
Along
but
with
here's the-
my shaken oat milk espresso latte with brown sugar. It's not acceptable. I am
I
not a
know, but
morning
I'm just saying the dainty food is for the guys. We're staying at a different place.
Oh, so what you're saying is they're steak and eggs. Okay.
Yeah, we got the meat and everything. They got the dainty food. Yeah.
Oh,
got the
okay.
meat.
Then
You can
this
see-
is the one rare
You got the
occurrence that I'm
meats.
okay with not having avocado toast.
You can see that Camellia, you and India are both treated very well, as you are personally served food by
Poor-
Ilya. And Todor comes over to you, India, and squeezes your shoulder and says,
This is what happens if you have kids. You become irritable.
I know. And I like being irritable.
Oh, I wish I was there. I was like, she doesn't even have kids and she's irritable.
and at that, Anna talks to you all and says, did you all sleep okay? You are good? Rested? Very good. Please, have a seat. I have plenty here. And you can tell by your standards, she does not have plenty.
They only got toast and one fucking poached egg.
Man, I love that they're getting the European standard of plenty.
But it's actually, no, I take that back. It's not a poached egg. They have these almost like candlestick looking
They got
looking
a candlestick for
things.
you to fucking
And
Ah.
she sets a single one with a hard boiled egg in front of you.
Clay knows how to eat these properly.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He's
That's
been
what they
civilized.
Oh my gosh. Well.
So yeah, he'll take out the little spoon and do the
Yeah. Oh, shit
Hercule
time.
Poirot thing where he cracks it on the
Hercule
top and
Poirot?
opens it up.
Hercule Poirot, the Belgium dude.
Exactly.
I guess we can't have steak every day, old boy.
Oh, there's ham.
I guess we can't have steak every day, old boy.
I know, it's not the same thing. I'm getting so much pleasure out of this.
Enjoy it, and make sure that he continues to be pleasant and charming to her, because he's is the father here, or is he off?
At this point, he has not made an appearance
Okay.
yet.
All right.
At which point do you ask Anna?
Yeah, he's just going to, in between bites, just ask, and your husband is he out already?
Oh yes, he is next door at the church.
Uh,
He likes to get up early and head over there to work on his sermons.
excellent.
Would you like to bring him breakfast?
Yes, when we would head on by, we're going to be heading out today, a little excursion.
Oh, very good. Okay. Yes. Here, and she slides another egg with some toast.
Okay. Throw a little napkin over it, and then I don't know if we're leaving immediately from there or not, but I'm assuming we're not. But yeah, just head on over.
Good job, guys.
Okay.
I'm
Go to the
proud of
church
you
and
guys.
bring him food.
And
What did I miss?
They got a toast to go, so they could give it to the other dude at the church.
Just
Whereas
eat it
we're
all, fill the
having-
plate in the bushes.
Whereas we're having steak and eggs and potatoes and whatever we want.
Mmm, tasty.
yeah. And as you all make your way into the church, and you can see that this is
Sassy, the big boys need to watch your
and you can see as you make your way into the church, it is the main hall is quite large. Your footsteps echo throughout, and you can see the stained glass casts beautiful cascades of prismatic light across the floor. And you make your way towards the back, and you can see off towards the right side. There is a door which is just slightly ajar, and you can kind of see the silhouette of Father Filopovic sitting at a desk in there.
Okay. Don't make any attempt at being quiet walking through.
Okay. And as you kind of make your way in, you hear Anna. Oh, you see, he stands up and he looks out. Oh, it is you. I trust you all slept well.
Yes, we just finished our breakfast, and we thought we'd bring you yours over before we head out.
Ah, very good. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I apologize for heading out so early, but I do my best writing when I wake up in the morning.
I feel that.
Suspicious.
We had a little bit of an interruption in the evening. We thought we heard someone talking downstairs and interrupted your wife making tea. So.
Oh, she has trouble sleeping at sometimes. She makes tea to help her fall back asleep.
So suspicious. I wouldn't trust
We're going to be heading.
Does she often get into arguments with her teapot?
No, not that I know of. I am a heavy sleeper though. I do not. She does not disturb me whenever she wakes up and goes down to the kitchen.
Well, we won't keep you. We'll let you keep writing. We're going to be heading out on a little excursion today.
Yes, thank you for your hospitality, old boy.
Thank you very much.
Oh, it's my pleasure, and God bless you in your travels.
Thank you. Yeah, if there's nothing else, you head out of the church and go grab our stuff and get the girls.
Okay. And you enter the house to the same. What is there? A cacophony of activity that is going on in this house.
And amazing food.
Clay has to stop when he steps in the door, not because of the noise or anything, but because he sees the table. He's like,
you see Todor looks back over his shoulder at the door. Ah, my friends, come.
Well, we said
he's gonna drop his satchel, his gun satchel and everything on the ground with a loud ka-chunk.
we certainly got to
Sit down.
the shit out of the stick this morning, didn't we, old boy?
You betcha.
He says, please, I know that Mrs. Filopovic likes to watch her figure and make sure that the good father does so as well. Please, I know you are.
I don't
hungry.
see that
Please
she
come in."
likes to watch everyone's figure.
And she has a very nice figure, but he's just gonna hit his stomach
Wow.
and be like, I need a little bit more before we head out through the woods.
It
Yes.
would be nice.
Of course, please help yourself.
And you can tell that this has already been very heavily picked over, but the kids are too distracted playing to really bother eating anymore. And the parents are all kind of just sitting at the table, heads in their hands like this.
Moss, what year Lord of the Rings?
What?
What year Lord of the Rings?
What are you talking about? What year, Lord of the Rings?
Written. What year? Now, quick.
Oh God, you would ask me that. It was 1950 something. I can't remember.
Then.
I can't remember exactly.
I'm going to coin the phrase then. There's nothing like second breakfast, old boy.
No, I don't think. No, The Hobbit wouldn't even, because I think The Hobbit was released in 1931. I think is when that one was released.
Hobbit. Yeah.
He's working on it.
But
Maybe
Yeah.
he met me on a trip.
he did fight. He did fight in the war, though. He was at the Battle of the Somme. So
I'm guessing that the somebody in Britain somewhere already said something about second breakfast somewhere. He stole it from him.
Yeah.
Clay is not standing on any kind of formalities here. He's just like whatever bits and pieces and food or anything, he's just eating. If there are bones, he's cutting the meat or pulling the meat off, chatting, talking. You eat where there's food, you eat as quickly as you can, and you get moving.
I don't know. I like to savor a good meal. Why?
He's just going to reach over, put his hand on something on your plate and pull it over to his plate.
I'll smack his hand.
Oh boy.
Drop it.
he says, "Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know what kind of food they had at that hotel and what kind of snails they had, but this is sure a whole lot better than that."
Oh, I could get you more of those snails if you want, old boy. You seem
Snails-
to really enjoy those.
We're
That's not
past their
saying
date.
much.
They were well past their date. Don't
What do you like?
eat old
Mm.
snails
Hmm.
or the shells.
Well, I'll be sure not to have those again. I sure don't think I'll be wanting to go back to France anytime soon, thanks to that.
Did nobody like France?
I enjoyed France quite a bit.
Ah,
It's a bit froggy, but other than that, not so bad.
All right.
only for the people.
And so, you all finish up eating. Is there anything else that you would like to do or ask about before you set out on your trek?
I don't even know where we're trekking to. Where are we going, old boy?
Well, we have to figure out where grandmother lives. We'll
Oh.
look over it with our host. Any ideas?
Oh, she lives out in the woods.
And he points off
Oh, the woods.
towards the north.
Okay.
It's less than an hour's walk west.
I said north.
It's west of the village.
Okay. Well, I
There's no cars in
suppose-
this town. Or
I
road.
doubt they get through the woods.
Well, there is no, to my understanding, there is no road which leads directly to it. She lives
Oh, it's
in
those kind of
seclusion.
woods. It's the kill you woods. Never.
And to be clear, ladies, there are probably going to be things in the woods, so we might want to make sure we're armed.
Things in the woods that go bump in the night.
Things in
Yep.
the woods that
You go bumping
scream
the woods.
and holler at you and cry to eat you.
Yep.
Ooh, a challenge.
And we don't
Sounds-
mean Jimmy.
Sounds like the last guy I had a date with.
Look over at Jimmy.
Again, we don't mean Jimmy.
I'm just curious what his reaction to what she said was.
He at this point he like stops chewing and gets wide-eyed for a second and doesn't say anything.
Oh boy.
Miss India, who did you go on a date with? You were with us this whole time.
Yeah, that's pretty
Get out
accurate.
of here.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Are you one of them there? Oh, never mind.
Well,
Uh-huh.
I hope it was a lousy date and you didn't have fun.
You know Mort. Mort was a bad influence on Jimmy.
He's a bad dude.
Yeah. So sad, man. some things should never happen like that.
Wow.
Do you know Mort has found his
If
way
I see
into,
Mort again, I will
into
kill
my
him.
games as well, Sevvy?
Why?
Because Dave.
I mean, money talks. I get it, but why?
Yeah.
Because Dave is
loves
a
Mort.
depraved individual.
Yes, he is. In fact, I was tortured with a Mort on Sunday.
I hate Mort with a passion. He's so cringe.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah. Like, who fucks a doorman? Like, seriously. You think I'm kidding?
Hey,
Alistair.
sometimes I'm as far as I know, the only thing he could get was a door, a monster, and a cat lady.
I know.
And the cat lady wasn't impressed.
Wait, was the
I
door
know.
sexy? I'm just like
No.
asking.
Neither was the door.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Maybe the
No.
monster was.
Nothing was sexy.
Oh no! Wait,
Nothing.
no, the monster liked Leyland's better.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Oh,
I
yeah,
forget the
Yeah,
name.
the monster went for Caleb, and Caleb got like a success and a raise in like making love to the monster.
And Caleb's character was gay, and he did better than Arudai.
Yeah, exactly. It's just so cringe. It's all levels of cringe. It's so annoying. If I could kill Mort, I would kill him every day, just so that
Every
he
game.
stops existing.
Dave and Kick says Mort is great. Mort is better when not run by Erudai.
So Darth Dave it's just like all levels of cringe. It's not like he's a suave, like, you know, or anything like that. It's cringe. It's just cringe.
He's
Hence
cringe.
is why you left him
Cringe.
handcuffed to a pipe.
It gives Camellia the ick,
Oh.
right?
He got lucky that the gun didn't shoot him, because I did a Russian roulette. And he got lucky the gun didn't kill
Yeah.
him.
Which honestly, the odds were
Ew.
1 to 6.
pretty well. It was 1 in I can't remember. Did we have him roll
Why,
a
brother?
luck roll?
Ew,
Oh
why?
yeah, that's right. We had him roll a luck roll,
Yeah.
and I gave him advantage because he succeeded.
It's lame, bro. You should die.
JJ, enjoy our madness here. We'll make you feel better.
We're all
Aw.
mad here.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm sorry that you're having a difficult day.
Yeah.
If it makes you feel better, look at our introduction. We all played a prank on Moss, and he
Yes,
was
and
really
it's-
bad.
Themed well for
Meow.
you.
And if it makes you feel better, if it's only this one time, I feel like quitting my job every day.
we love you, feline. Even
Yeah.
if
I
those
know. We love
jackasses
you,
don't.
feline. Like little hearts for you. Hope you feel
Meow, meow,
better.
meow, meow.
W's in the chat for feline. W's in
Yeah.
the chat, peeps.
W's in the chat.
Meow, 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 meow.
What's the W for?
Win.
Win.
There you go. Feel the love.
kept winning.
JJ. Feel the love.
He's even gonna get a shovel nugget. Why not?
Meow,
There we go.
meow, meow,
Shovel
meow,
nug.
meow,
We'll just
Meow,
give him
meow,
some.
meow, meow,
There, I'm gonna
meow,
hit the heart thing a bunch. There, we got hearts flying up over for him.
Meow, 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 meow,
meow, meow.
Oh god. I no.
Hey, boss, how you doing?
I failed my sanity roll. Nope.
I'm gonna trash the room.
Meow, 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 meow.
Is she? Wow, is she a meow Egyptian right now? What is this?
No, I was singing this song by SZA, Big Boy Season, like, it's cuffing season and all the girls need reasons. I need a
Hey,
big
guess what?
boy.
Nobody knows
I
that
need
song.
a big boy. I need a big boy.
Thank God they don't know that.
I
Good
think
song.
Lou wants to kill all of us. He says, "I'm so confused." He said
Does not compute.
Does not compute.
Hey,
you guys,
this
so
erasure
great.
button says, "One day, if I'm ever really feeling down, I'll just ask Nomi to meow for me." Nice.
That should be a clip.
Just hit me up on the Twitter. Just say, hey, can you meow at me for 10 minutes? Oh, you got it. But that's
Oh,
going to
no.
cost you one meow mix bag. And then, I'm sold.
I was gonna say 1999. I don't know how much a meow mix bag would be.
Dude,
probably a bag to get to the community.
Actually, I'll even go as far as this. If there's a ex you have animosity towards that you just kind of want to peeve them off because they peeve you, just let me know. If you want me to piss them off for you, just call me. I will go to their door and meow at them all day.
Patty, no.
Yeah.
Please do
Patty,
not send
no.
her to my house.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
is
boss.
that your address that this random girl reached out and told me like, hey, come to this guy's house somewhere
Hey,
in
Moss.
Missouri?
Guess what?
Yeah. Yeah. The house with the brown door.
That's not the FBI. Meow meow.
Oh, I'd rather have the
At this
FBI.
moment, he knew he fucked up.
Oh my god.
Me.
Sorry,
Alright.
boss. We
I'm getting
derailed
a bit
the train
fucking
stream.
too late.
That's okay. Yes, I'm off the rails. So,
Whoa.
is
This
there
is why we don't have
anything
a train.
else that you would all like to do while you are here in Oroshutz?
I
I'm
hate this place.
gonna get some tequila and vodka
Okay.
and a couple of alcohol bottles and a couple of cloths that I can rip
The,
into pieces.
Moss, I need guns.
Where are you trying to get
Lots of guns.
Well, the vodka and tequila are for later. So,
Where are you getting them?
don't they have like a liquor store?
They have a tavern which is currently closed. It's like 7:30 in the morning.
They,
Oh,
they have a liquor store right next to the bodega.
No, well, go to the bodega, open it up.
This isn't New York City.
Okay. What time do they open the tavern?
Usually people will start filtering in probably around noonish.
Okay. Well, then at noonish, I plan to go there and make some purchases.
So you're gonna stick around until noon?
Well, I mean, what else are we gonna do?
So we're
Get the
going
hell
out
over
in the
there.
woods.
Oh. Okay. Are there people around the bodega?
There is no bodega.
Okay. Okay. Are people around the bar?
I mean, there's people wandering about town, yeah, taking care of their morning duties.
Are they paying attention?
Oh boy.
I mean, yeah, kind of,
If-
because you're
if-
you're kind of an outsider.
Stranger.
Okay, so I can just stealthily lockpick my way in and steal a bunch of alcohol. That's what you're saying.
I mean, you could definitely try if you like, but there are plenty of people around to see what you're doing.
Fine. I'll just use my Molotov later. I guess for now we'll just go to the forest.
Okay. All right. So you set out?
Yeah. I mean, if you absolutely need alcohol, you could probably get some from the old man, but
But I'm like, I need it with a bottle so I could make a Molotov.
oh, you'd have to take all his whole bottle then.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not gonna be. We're just gonna have to. I mean, if we can't loot the bar, then we're just gonna have to use the Molotov some other time.
Mm-hmm. Well, we
So
have
we're
to head
just-
west.
Yeah. So we'll just go with normal gunfire today, boss.
Okay. Sounds good. So you set. Excuse me. I'm getting a little burpy. You set out.
Okay. We set out.
And
To the forest.
Out.
Let me.
I will roll a spot hidden
Okay.
I'll roll a cat butthole.
or whatever it is you're gonna describe to make sure I can. Oh no, just got a regular success. Probably it's not gonna be enough.
Okay. So I'm hearing an echo.
That's
Yeah.
you.
Wind and echoes.
No,
Yep,
I'm
you
hearing
are.
an echo of my voice. Or
What
I
if you
was.
know?
Or
Yeah, I hear wind. Sounds like you're outside.
Yeah, because you all are outside.
I got it.
Oh.
Make your way.
I get it. Ha 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 ha.
that's the sirenscape.
I
You
got
guys-
it, Ross. I said I got it.
Oh, okay, good.
Did JT disappear for everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, so
He's
it was
using
not
spells.
just me.
Oh, he's back.
Okay, JT came back. Okay.
I never left.
All right. So, you all set out and you head west across planted fields and open woodlands. After about half an hour, you begin to crest on top of a low rise. And Camellia, your spot hidden, you can actually see about a mile or two out, probably to the north a little bit. You can actually see a little bit of smoke rising. That is out of the way, but you know that it is in the direction that the Chigani left the previous night.
Okay, I'll point it out to the group.
And as you continue forward, you make your way down the hill, and you grow closer to the edge of the forest. The pasture that you can see here is rich and very green, which those of you who want to, you can give me a natural world check.
Okay, natural world.
Would you say it's a field of greens, boss?
Yeah.
Oh, look, I failed.
I failed miserably.
Oh, I failed too.
Nope, I failed. I'm not gonna use my
Meow,
luck.
meow, meow, meow.
No, did everybody fail? I guess everybody failed. Okay.
I'll push it.
You want to push it?
Yes.
How are you going to push a natural world check?
How the fuck do I know? I failed anyway.
As you kind of you lean down to kind of examine the grass, and as you do, you find that you have disturbed a fire ant nest.
Oh shit!
Good job, Arudai.
That's what I was thinking too. That's what happened to him.
Sorry, watch this in the future.
I stomp it.
Oh, come on. He doesn't watch these streams. We're safe.
Oh,
All right. And so
I stomp it and say it wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything wrong.
And so, you make your way toward the edge of the forest. The pasture, as I said, is very rich and green, especially for winter, which you find very strange. But curiously, there's no livestock set out here to graze upon it. Before long, the dark evergreen trees past the eaves of the forest close in, and layer upon layer of old leaves and needles muffle the forest floor. You travel steadily up a steadily inclining slope, if I can find the words. And before long, you notice that trees and moss swallow every sound. Not me, but actual moss, the lichen. Except
You
for
heard it here
your...
first, folks. Moss swallows.
Yep. Oh, good God. This is what I get for reading from the text.
Well, we already knew that. That's what you told us like 2 episodes ago. So
We've seen you with the bananas.
old news.
All of the moss muffles your footsteps. Muffles every sound except for your own footsteps and your occasional hush speech. You continue making your way forward, and the trees grow bigger and older yet. You can smell the smell of what's similar to hummus and the tickling sensation of rotting vegetation. You begin to look around, and you can see mushrooms, toadstools, bracket fungi, and slime molds which coat every surface.
Are there birds
At this
overhearing you?
Did you say
Yeah.
slime girls?
slime molds.
I heard slime girls too.
Wow.
So we know what Moss looks up.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Bear with me here. Okay. Switching things up. Okay. You don't really hear any birds or anything, but
Okay.
you see all of this mold and fungus. The smell of it begins to fill your nostrils, and you breathe in the thick atmosphere. It's almost suffocating. I would have everybody give me a quick listen roll.
I like to listen. But I always
Alright.
fail. Except for this time, I got a 36 in listen. That is the
Got
best
a
listen
regular
you can do.
success.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did anybody get an extreme?
Nope.
No.
No. Okay. So this is supposed to be a creepy forest. What the hell?
Sounds like a dead forest. No.
I heard birds, and it's not supposed to be birds.
You don't think birds are creepy?
Were they creepy birds?
Well, how does a creepy forest sound?
Lots of creaking.
Yeah, lots of creaking.
You hear stuff like this. No, 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 no.
You just hear children laughing in the woods in the distance. That's creepy.
Here we go. This might be better. This might be a little better. I gotta set the atmosphere. It's already ruined.
Or
It was.
Okay.
Oh,
pig
we
curling
lost JP.
sound.
You know, it was ruined when you started to say that you swallowed. So
That's also very true.
I'm not even
There we
going to
go.
acknowledge what
You
you
should
said.
never admit that you do things like that, Moss.
welcome back.
No.
JP.
It's much better being creepy.
After a while in the cold, damp air, you notice a faint but very welcome smell. Freshly baked bread.
Oh, I thought it was tacos.
And you follow your nose for just a little bit, and shortly after, you enter into a small clearing in the forest. And there you see pale brown, rough-hewn timber with a roughly circular fence of briarwood surrounding a neatly tended plot in which cuttings have just been set out. This is a very small cottage. You can hear the sound of a young woman's voice from the inside. Sounds like she's sweetly humming something.
Interesting. Well,
We're all going to die here.
possibly. Just be on the lookout. Just kind of scan the area, and then I guess go. You said we're approaching the front of this place.
Yes. You're keeping a lookout. Go ahead and give me a spot hidden roll real quick.
Jimmy, old boy, go knock on the door.
I'm also keeping a lookout.
I don't know, Mr. G. Yeah, you all definitely get a kind of a strange feeling about this place. It feels off a little
One might
bit.
say a bit unnatural.
As you kind of look around, you can swear you see like little fleeting movements off just in your peripheral vision, and you look and there's nothing there.
Holy shit, I got an extreme success.
I suppose head up to the door and knock.
Okay. So, as you make your way through kind of the little circular fence that they have, I need everybody to give me a quick luck roll real quick.
Good boy. That's
All right.
not good.
For my
Bye.
for my spot hitting, I got a hard success. I still didn't see anything. You
Yep,
said.
failed.
Oh boy.
Look, I failed.
Yeah,
again.
you all succeeded.
Oh,
we all
Jimmy
failed.
Oh, boy.
Jimmy
All
wait.
failed.
Sorry, I rolled sanity, but you want me to roll luck, or I mean the 27 is no.
Roll the luck.
Is your luck above 27?
My luck is a 56.
56.
Holy
Yeah, that's
shit.
fine. That's fine. You can keep it. Yeah, so as you move through a gap in the fence, let's see. Jimmy, actually, you see as he kind of places his hand on the fence, he scrapes it against some of the thickets that kind of surround the fence, and actually you see he cuts his hand. It begins to bleed almost profusely. He quickly staunches it and sucks the blood away and stops the bleeding, but he does lose 1 hit point.
Oh, Jimmy. What's going on, buddy?
How many days
I
has it
don't know,
been
Mr. G. Since you arrived in Orient?
since we left the last place and we got out of the hospital? Since people were hurt.
It has been 2 days, I believe.
All right. I should probably update hit points because that seems like it might be important at some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
2, yes.
Oh, speaking of which, that's a good point. I need to. Okay.
And
All right. very
at
good.
him cutting his hand, Clay is just going to give him a very stern look, like,
Oh, I just cut my hand, Mr. G or Mr. York. I didn't mean to.
he's just going to point at the place, and he's just going to be like, give him kind of like a look.
All right. Does anybody go up and knock on the door?
Yeah, Clay was knocking.
Okay. So you knock on the door and you hear a sweet voice from the inside say, "Come in, come in."
And he's going to turn around, look at everybody, and just give them a very level gaze and say, be careful. Don't eat anything. And
Okay.
yeah, open the door.
Okay. And inside you see a single large room. A fire burns in a large rounded clay brick oven, and freshly turned bread steams on a table nearby. You see the walls of the warmly lit room are crammed with shelves, absolutely floor to ceiling with old-looking statuary. Near the oven's hearth, you see a young, attractive woman. She sits at a tapestry frame, rapidly pressing needles and thread back and forth through the canvas and singing in time with her stitches. She smiles and greets you all in Serbo-Croatian.
Nod at her and try to say something in Serbo-Croatian and fail. He's got a 1.
Okay, you can give me a Serbo-Croatian roll if you want.
Yeah, well,
Might as well.
might as
Good
well.
luck.
There's always a chance, right? Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Very
that's
close.
I am going to spend the luck
okay.
to say, greetings, young miss. We're looking for grandmother. And
Ah.
I'm going to take those points off. Oh my gosh.
Baba. And
Yes, Baba.
she greets you back, kind of gives you a nod. She introduces herself as Kacherka. You see, she as soon as you all come in, she busies herself making tea and cuts off slices of the bread and holds them out on separate little towels and hands them over to you.
Just hold up a hand and just pat his stomach. Had quite a large breakfast. Thank you, though.
She
See?
kind of shrugs, and you see she takes one of the bread slices and just generously slathers it with jelly.
Clay hates her now. No. Dude, I want the bread with the jam.
Okay. And you can see that as you kind of look around, the place is a little bit more spacious than it looked outside. But you can tell that basically an entire wall opposite the kitchen is more or less just dedicated to all kinds of artifacts, statuary. You see busts. You see little clay figures. You see coins. You see little metal trinkets. All kinds of things situated around here.
I see what I'm looking for.
So are we looking for a limb or a head?
Either arm or a head.
Arm or a head. Okay, it's not like that's right. Arm or head.
That is
Hard success.
Hard success. You want to know something? That's
I do.
exactly what you needed. As you kind of look around, you can see kind of up near the top.
Mm-hmm.
You're scanning around, and it looks as though something is sort of jammed into the thatch, in between the thatch and the rafters,
Mm-hmm.
high up off the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Something with the similar outline with a hint of porcelain.
Mm-hmm. I play it off like I don't see it.
All right, and you see after she kind of devours her bread and sets the uneaten bread back on the table, and continues working on her tapestry. And she gestures around towards chairs kind of situated around.
In German, I say to Clay, I say, The pieces here in the ceiling.
He makes sure not to look up and just says back in German, what is she working on?
Fuck if I know, old boy.
He's just looking at the back of it because, you can kind of see from the back, maybe?
You want to give me an education roll there, Clay?
Sure. Not very good at these, but sure.
And I guess, Jean-Luc, you can make these too if you want.
What am I making?
Well, actually, Clay, you realize that this is actually a pictured version of Oroschutz.
Oh.
I
Okay.
got an extreme success.
Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely tell that she is trying to capture the essence of that which is Oroschutz. Go ahead and give me a spot hidden roll real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for a hard success.
I only know hard successes, Moss. But I tell you what, I'll give you a hard success because you asked so nicely.
You look at this tapestry, and even from kind of the upside down angle you're looking at it, you can tell that the actual villagers of Oroschutz are depicted, even down to the minutest detail, wearing the clothes that you all last saw them in. Jean-Luc, I'm going to ask for a sanity roll from you.
Sanity? Why? Why do you mess with my sanity? You know I'm crazy enough as it is, you son of a bitch.
Hard success? Okay.
No.
You find it odd, but it doesn't strike you as insanity inducing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it takes a lot, a fucking tapestry isn't going to do that normally. What is that, a protection tapestry? You're weaving there, young lady?
She looks up at you and smiles.
Do I psychology this as a yes agreement smile, or no, you have no idea, asshole smile? Because I would know.
You psychology this as an I don't understand you smile.
Oh, even better. Fuck.
Yep.
You think you could pull that Serbo-Croatian shit out of your ass again, old boy?
I was just using the words that I heard them using last night when they were greeting one another.
So no.
And I was hoping that it was correct. I died. I highly doubt it.
But fuck. Wait, is that little shit didn't come with us, did he?
No, he stayed behind.
Motherfucker.
And just nod at her and then just say the word Baba questioningly again.
And about this time, you hear a sound kind of similar to like flapping sheets in a breeze outside, and then you hear footsteps come up the path. You feel a gust draft through the open windows of the cottage as an ancient, vigorous woman enters the cottage. You see Kacherka stands up, Baba, and runs over and gives her a big hug. You can see they exchange words in a language that you're not familiar with. Definitely not Serbo-Croatian.
Fuck.
Huh.
You see she is dressed in embroidered traditional skirts and a cloak, neat and tidy. She walks with a pronounced stoop. Her skin is sun-brown and deeply wrinkled. You see large moles kind of dot around her face. She smiles at all of you and greets you all individually. Says, hello, it's nice to meet you.
Wait.
Hello.
So it's not Baba.
And you see what few remaining teeth she has are stained a dark brown.
What nice teeth you have, Grandma.
And she was saying that in English or
Yeah.
not?
No,
Oh,
not
okay.
English.
Oh, so she was speaking English.
So this ain't the Baba. This is a different Baba.
This is, it's a very, very old woman who Kacherka greeted as Baba.
I'm saying it's not the old broad we met before.
No, that was
No.
that was a gypsy lady.
Yeah, that was the Chigani.
Oh, we're so dead.
This is not the gypsy lady.
I will ask her, what does Baba mean? Is that like grandmother?
Ah, yes, it means grandmother. In the Serbo-Croatian tongue.
I'm gonna do a psychology roll to see if she's lying to me.
Yeah.
I'd rolled a hard success. Hard.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you can tell that she is being truthful when she says that Baba means grandmother.
Okay. All right. How long have you resided in this area?
Many years. It's hard to remember. 40, 50? Many
Oh.
decades I've lived here.
Let me ask you a question.
She sits
Olga.
down by the fire.
What is that tapestry she's weaving over there all about?
It's beautiful, yes. She's
Yes,
very,
but-
very talented, Kacherka.
Yes, but what exactly is the purpose of it? It seems rather detailed,
What is Kucherka?
accurate.
The girl, the young girl,
Sort
the
of.
Cherka.
Accurate. She is quite talented. It's meant to represent Orashoots.
Yes, but why?
Does one need a reason to make a tapestry? Does one need a reason to make a pie? Does one
What-
need a reason to take a walk?
One does not need a reason, but usually there is a purpose behind such things. I just asked, maybe you wouldn't mind sharing the reason for such a beautiful, wonderful, detailed tapestry of the town of Orashoots.
It's for beauty. See, as quite unsightly as you see that the entire wall is cluttered with all of these findings. Perhaps
Eureka point, boss.
Okay.
Psychology, bitch lion.
Do psychology as well.
God.
I mean,
Oh,
I
I
do
got-
psychology as well.
God.
Okay.
Yeah, regular.
Regular success. So you can tell that she is being sort of truthful when she says it's being made to kind of cover up the
Well, she said beauty.
wall?
I said for the beauty. I asked why she was making. What's the purpose? She said for the beauty of it. That's
yeah,
the lie I'm
and
looking
she is. You can tell she's being she's telling half truths.
for. Right. Okay. Fair enough.
I will ask her. Are you familiar with Father Christian?
the father, I give him many of the statues he has and had sold to Belgrade.
Ah,
Hmm.
do you think we can buy one of your statues? You have
Well,
such a wonderful collection of art.
I do I not? Yes, of course. You could take a look through what I have found. Perhaps, let's see, is there anything that you are looking for specific?
Are they
Let
all
me-
for sale or just certain pieces?
Let me take a look.
Yeah, anything has a price.
Hmm. Yes, indeed, it does.
I will take a look, and
Um,
I will spend. You said I needed a hard success to see the thing, right?
I mean, it's kind of metagamey, but yeah.
I mean, you can always
Hmm.
well.
If
Yeah,
I asked
I mean,
you
that's
what
true.
your most rarest piece was, what
I
would
won't
you
spend
say
it.
it is?
I won't spend it because
I
I,
mean, you
I
can-
wouldn't have known.
I mean, you can spend it if you want. That's up to you.
Yeah, but I personally wouldn't have known if I hadn't heard you say that to JT. So I would assume a regular success would have been enough. I'm not gonna spend it.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna see it.
So
But I
with
will
a
look at everything else.
with a regular success, you do see plenty of things which you would probably deem valuable, but you're not sure exactly just how valuable.
Can I do an appraisal as I'm looking around
Sure.
at the statues and the I'm just looking around. Do a general appraisal. Yep. Nope. Failed it. Okay.
Okay.
I will ask her. Do you have any like quality statue work? You know, the one that is generally very special because it was really, really well.
You think she knows why we're here, old boy? German.
Hmm.
You think she what?
Do you think she knows why we're here, old boy?
I would guess she probably has a good idea.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
I do not know of anything in particular that you might be looking for. I have many valuable pieces.
Do you have
I'm
anything?
gonna-
She
What's
squints at you, and and you can smell her rancid breath.
I'm gonna do a psychology on her to see if she really has no idea of what particular statue I'm talking about. Just a regular success.
You can tell that. I mean, so she kind of looks at you with a knowing look, but you can tell she doesn't know exactly why you're here.
Okay.
But she
What's
knows
your-
you're looking for something in particular.
I'll just like look around at the statues while the rest of the crew talk to her.
Please, if something catches your eye, please do be forthcoming. But first,
And you can see that Kacherka at this point has gotten out kind of a large pan. She begins to grease it, and she sets out potatoes and onions and carrots, lines the whole thing with it, and begins making some sort of dish. And Baba says,
but first, we will talk business over dinner.
and I think that is where we are going to end tonight's episode.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
I shoot her in the
Alright.
face.
Okay. All right, we're doing rolls.
Yes, improvement
Okay.
rolls.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do archaeology. I failed it gloriously. Move up 5 on that. Language. I failed it. We'll roll a d10. Oh,
Nice.
yeah, let's go. Okay, listen. I don't think I'm gonna get listed. Nope. Okay, and then luck. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's it.
Oof. Ow.
I know.
I will go next here. Let's see. What do I have? All right, we're gonna do Serbo-Croatian. I have a 1 in it. I should hopefully fail. Barely, but I
Close.
failed. I'm really good at getting close to failing. Oh my gosh.
Whoa!
I
You-
learned a lot from that.
Now all of a sudden you are conversational.
I'm just like, I'm exactly perfectly conversational. In fact, that's weird. Failed or succeeded at listen, unfortunately. And the only other thing I got was psychology. Oh,
Wow.
wow. Okay. And it goes up by 3. So that's going to put me almost at max on that. And then I have to do luck. Hey,
Holy smokes.
failed at my luck. Look at that. All right.
Nice.
I succeeded at some rolls. Take that, universe.
You succeeder, you.
All right. I think Nomi's on the phone. JT, you want to go?
Archaeology. Oh, look at that. I failed. And by failed, I mean I got a success. Son of a bitch. All right, listen. Listen up, boss. Don't screw me. I didn't. Good man. Is that a 1? Fuck. Occult. Come on, baby. Grow my occult. Grow my power. There we go. Come on, give me a 10. Stop fucking around.
Better than two?
Psychology.
Thank you, Gamera. Thank you. I actually succeeded.
Dang
on
it!
rolls for a change.
Science, forensic anthropology. Jiggity jigs. All right. 10, you fuck. Oh, there is.
Nice.
Let's right there to the right place. Spot hidden. Come on, baby. Come on. Don't screw me. Let me get my 100 like everybody. What's that? The 90? What? Oh,
97.
son of a bitch. Did that? Wait a minute. Did that fail?
You just rolled a 97. I don't know. What's your
it's
what's your skill?
97. Fuck.
Damn.
Come on. I almost had it finally. Dang it. All right, stealth. That really hurts my feelings. Why is it not coming up failure or whatever's?
Are you double clicking the skill like normal?
Yeah, I'm clicking this. Oh, maybe I'm not. I'm being retarded. Doesn't matter. I didn't get it.
I mean, you can also click and drag this dice into the tray from
that's
it.
what I normally do, but I didn't do it right. Anyway, luck. Oh, thank God.
There
Come
you
on,
go.
I need another 10. I spent a lot today, God damn it. 10!
Hey,
No,
nice.
That's what
That
I'm
was good.
talking about, you son of a dog.
All right, now nobody has to get a 10 on something to make this
all right.
totally rounded out. No pressure.
No pressure.
Now
Oh, shit.
she's on the phone and stuck. Hey!
Nice. All right. I think we're gonna try to lip read that. Oh.
And failed your luck. Okay, so yeah, roll your d10s. Come on, get some 10s.
Meow 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 meow
Meow, 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 meow.
meow 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 meow.
They changed the way this looks, by the way.
Don't forget to roll your d10s, Nomi.
Wow, dude, I don't know what you're saying, Nomi. I don't know if you're talking.
She's having fun on the phone.
Is she like talking? Is she like mouthing words to us, or is she like talking to somebody on the phone? I can't tell because she's
I think
gesturing
she's
to
just-
us, but
I
she's
think
talking
she's-
on the phone.
Meow,
No,
meow,
no,
meow.
I was on the phone.
Meow, meow.
I was on the phone. I was on the phone. It was
Yep.
it was a old coworker at the bar that called me.
All I heard was
Oh.
meow, meow, meow. I can't get this person to shut up. Meow, 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 meow.
I
meow,
was
meow.
almost at that point. I was like, "Can I call you back?" I'm on. I was like,
I can
"No."
read it in your face. I'm like,
He
mhm.
calls me. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" It's like, "Oh, I'm finishing up a string." He's like, "Oh, that's cool." So this is what happened. And
Oh
then
my
I'm
he
on
God.
fire. Oh,
Can we
okay.
talk to you later
So
about this, please? Because I got it. And then I'm like, all right, cool. Everybody's like rolling, so I got some time. And then he's like, and then this happened here. And then I'm like, okay, like I kind of want to know the tea, but still, like I'm hearing meows and stuff. Okay, so I know I need to roll D10. So this D10 is going to be for the listen.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, piss.
you
Wow.
got to get a 10 on one of them. Otherwise, the stream is just.
All
It's
right,
all
and then
or
this
not.
one's for the spot hitting 3, so 2 and 3, and then what else? I did stealth. Dang it! Okay.
And also your
Uh,
luck check there. You failed your luck check properly.
Excuse me. Let's see. So I did listen. I did listen, and then luck check, spot hitting 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. So I roll luck again.
You already
No,
did. You failed it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you failed it.
Yeah,
So you
roll a
get
D10.
a D10 to see if you add to it. Or see what you add to it, rather.
Yeah.
We don't see your rolls, so.
Oh, so I have a 4.
You rolled a 4.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a 4.
All right. Jimmy will make some rolls. Archaeology. Failure.
Hey! That's a good failure.
So he adds 3 to that. Not bad. Let's see. Listen. Success. Let's see. He also got a spot hidden. He succeeded on all of his best ones. Okay.
Nope.
Succeeded on that one. Let's see. I think that's it other than luck. And he failed.
Failed his luck.
luck.
Get some luck.
Very nice. Very nice. 6.
Nice.
Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. So let me get us swooshed over. All right, and thank you all for joining us for yet another episode of Horror on the Orient Express, where they do not get on another trade, but yet venture deep into some woods. We're going to go around and let everybody know where you can be found, what you're doing, what you got going on in your life. I think tonight we will start with JT.
Bastard. I mean, check me out on WAD tomorrow night, Moonskull, and Sunday, my other stuff on my channel. Also my cool shows, Riffs and Werewolf, and Back Here Monday. And I will pass it to the flea-bitten wizard.
Go ahead, Sevvy. I mean, what? Oh, bam. What? I tried.
I pass it to Jimmy because he needs to leave first. Forget Frost.
Jimmy just left. He was
Jimmy's at the door. Yeah, Frost, you can find me on Moonskull and Legend Seeker, and I will throw it right at Nomi. Blam.
Let's go. What? No.
Huh?
I could sing it. You want me to?
No.
I'll do it in the meow sounds too.
Nope.
Meow,
Nope.
meow, 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 meow.
I
Okay,
will
but
put you out of
anyway,
the stream.
I've never seen Moss so pissed before.
I know.
I love it. Now I know how to
You
get
haven't
under
cut me
his
off in
skin.
traffic.
It's great. We did it.
I know how to get
Finally.
under his skin. Haha. Anyway, when I'm not bothering Moss on Mondays on Moonskull, you can catch me on the GCA on Wednesdays. This week is Sevvy. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna talk some topics. I think I might be on another stream, but I have to look at my schedule. I've been a little thrown from all this week, past week. Yeah, just follow me on Twitter, see where I'm gonna hang out and what I'm doing next. And next is Sevvy.
All right. Well, hello everybody. You can find me over here in Moonskull. Like Nomi said, Wednesday I'll be over there at the GC, and then right after that, Wednesday after dark, it's gonna be a very busy day. Check out Legally Sevvy, and then my gaming channels, Sevvy Love, my Twitch and Kick. All the links are in my link tree, and I will pass it to Mass Move.
Yes.
Wow.
I'll give a shout out to Chris's Minds channel. Go follow him over there. But you can find more of me, obviously, here on Moonskull. I'm here all the time. Follow Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. We are 7 subs away from 200. So if you haven't subbed over there, please do so. We would really, really appreciate that. And we do all kinds of other stuff there too. So with that, I think that's just about everything that I've got. So if you haven't liked this stream already, please do so. Wait for like a minute or two after the stream's over. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you thought about it. Let us know what kind of shenanigans you think these guys are going to get into next episode. And with that, I bid you all adieu. Auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit.
Meow meow.
And God bless.
Meow.
Meow.
Meow.